Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. I am the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, whatever I feel like every Friday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight we're going to be playing a game called Never Alone, also pronounced as something else I can't say, Kisima Inichuna. And other than one other word, I think that's the only, you know, indigenous Alaskan words I'm going to say, but this is a game which features a young Iñupiaq girl and an Arctic fox. So the game is created by an indigenous game studio, pulling from some of the folklore and stories and other things like that of native Alaskan peoples. So we're playing through that tonight. I hope you're all ready to sit back, relax, have a good time. This is going to be an atmospheric puzzle platformer similar to games like Unravel and some of the other ones that I've played that are not coming to mind off the top of my head. But I really enjoy Unravel. I really enjoy the atmospheric puzzle platformer genre, and I'm looking forward to playing this game. So we're going to be starting this out. Yes, I would like to start a new game. So there are little like cultural bits that will play throughout the game. Oops, sorry. There you go. Okay. Gonna move myself up here so I don't overlap the subtitles. And we'll also be actually listening to the story in this game, which I know is not my usual. Or listening to, reading, whatever. Anyway, hello Jeff, hello Yugi, hello James, hello Leif, and anybody else who's out there. It's good to see all of you. So she learned to hunt with Ebola. She was pretty good at it, and she liked it. One day, a powerful blizzard approached. The village was no longer able to hunt and faced starvation. But the girl wondered, what is causing the weather to be like this? And she set out to find the source of the blizzard. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. It is kind of dark. I agree. So yeah, so there's a bunch of different, like, these interviews and documentary bits talking about cultural insights, they're called.
One of the things I think a lot of people need to understand is we aren't a museum piece. The Iñupiaq people are a living people and a living culture. Even though we're in northern Alaska, which covers this vast area from Nome all the way over the Canadian border, is that there's this extreme value of interconnectedness and interdependence.
It's a hunting society, a gathering society from thousands of years.
This is what creates our culture.
That special relationship between humans and the natural world and the animals, and that it teaches you how to have a society that doesn't do too much harm to the world.
Love and respect for nature, for one another, for our elders. Very, very fundamental value, key to life.
Our values are something that bind us all. The importance of sharing with one another, the importance of spirituality, and the connection to the land, our traditions, how we hunt, sharing of stories and songs and dances.
I'm Iñupiaq. I'm from the Arctic Ocean.
I am Iñupiaq.
It's very important to me. It's who I am as a person.
And we're very proud of who we are, and we want to continue that.
Yeah. So, so there's these little cultural insight videos that will pop up throughout the game. I don't know if we'll watch all of them, but I wanted to start out with that one because I feel like it sets the tone of like where this game and this cultural piece is coming from. So, the blizzard was unrelenting, and the girl did not make it very far before she found herself in real danger. Oh shit. Okay, well, giant bear seems like a bad thing, so I guess we'll just we'll run on this one. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of darkness to it, but that's, I mean, most games have some storyline that's got some darkness to it, so I don't think that's that, like, much worse than usual. One of the things that's interesting, or one of the reasons that I really enjoy those cultural insight videos is that, you know, having just taken the documentary class, it's interesting to look and all of the techniques that I learned in my documentary class, I can look at and see these techniques and the tools and other stuff like that. So there's like a weird squirrel in the background or something. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, bear's gonna get me! Oh shit. Run, Nuna, run! Go, squirrel, go! I guess it's a fox. Run, fox, run! Oh. Oh, good. Okay. So now the bear is underwater. Goodbye, bear! Oh no! Don't eat me, bear! Oh, shoot. Okay, good. I didn't fall in the water. There we go. Oh, yay! Fox saved her. So yeah, this is a game that you can play, like Unravel 2, this is a game that you can play in 2-player. The weather did not clear up as the blizzard was followed by another blizzard. Oh! Yay! Cute little fox. But yeah, so in total, the cultural insights are about 30 minutes of documentary footage about these people and other stuff like that. So I think that that's like a really cool like way of doing storytelling. And maybe had I not just kind of taken the documentary class and really thought about how to present these things, I wouldn't be as interested in it. But having just done that, it definitely is like, it's tickling my little, you know, nerd video production funny bone. Oh gosh! Alright. Oh no! Oh, okay. There we go. The wind is trying to blow me over. Catch up a little bit. Hello, Chris. How's it going? Yes, it's very beautiful. And this is the one of the things that I really enjoyed about Unravel is how pretty it is. And this is set in a more like a more relatable environment. You know, Unravel, you're Yarny, and so you're only, you know, 6 inches tall, which is different. Oh gosh, almost got blown into the pit there. Whew. So the Arctic fox, I think, is a, I don't know, is the answer to that question. So yeah, the fox can summon these cool spirit things, and they will help us. Hello, Brad Pritchard. Welcome, welcome. I am a little fox. Oh no, I missed. Oh yeah, so when the spirits show up, I have to wait until their heads are like lit up before I can actually jump on them, so. Yay, now I can jump. Hello, Org Chaos. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Oh, don't fall, Nuna. You can do it. The girl and the fox kept each other out of so much trouble. No, no!
Agalan tabra ataw chicken ay ngalok.
I'm just gonna beat the fox. The fox is better at jumping. Oh no! Okay, well, so the secondary character will try and follow you, but sometimes the secondary character isn't very good at following, as we can see, so that's unfortunate. Ah! So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll jump across with the fox, and do that as well. Good. So you can also play this game in co-op mode, so you can have two people, one controlling the fox and one controlling the human character as well. So this is similar to Unravel 2, which did a similar thing where you can either play one person and swap off, or you can play with two people and have each of them control one character. Alright, so if I jump on this, does it come down? Can I reach that? There we go. Yeah, these characters definitely have a jumping ability, which is pretty impressive, considering this is supposed to be like a small child who has left her village and wandered around and gotten lost in a blizzard. Her ability to leap is extremely impressive. Then again, you know, I guess if you hunt walruses and stuff for a living and learn how to throw a bola and everything else like that, maybe that's just something you're good at. Don't fall, fox. It's alright. There we go. Ugly Stewie, the video of this game? Yeah, I leave all of my archive live streams on my channel, so you'll be able to watch this after the stream, Stewie. I did consider inviting Jess to play with me, but I don't actually have two good working controllers at the moment, so I didn't do that. Oh no, a terrible man had arrived while I was away. Cool, Stewie. Anyway, hello friends. Thank you for watching. Alright, so let's see what insights we have. It'd be really nice to hear a story, scrimshaw. Oh yeah, Arctic Fox. You're asking about Arctic Fox.
When I was growing up, my grandpa had a pet white fox. If you're a good friend with a fox, when there's danger abound, they try to keep you from getting into trouble. They pull tricks here and there, and foxes are like when I was growing up, my grandpa had a pet white fox. If you're a good friend with a fox, when there's danger abound, they try to keep you from getting into trouble. They pull tricks here and there, and foxes are like spoiled little kids in a way. When you let her out, she'd go prancing out in the snow, jumping in the air. I know she was happy then. Come running at me and jump on my chest, knock me backwards, lick my face, and I try not to let her. So that was my memory of my grandpa's pet fox.
I do not know if this is the fox that jumps headfirst in the snow and disappears. You'll have to let me know if the game audio is too loud now, but I don't think it is. Oh no. No. It wasn't just a blizzard. It was the bad man. Oh no, little people. Whoa, okay. That was bad. Oh, okay. So the wind is gonna blow left, and then it's gonna blow right, and I gotta use that to make the jump. There's my Olympic jumping. Alright. Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I never know how loud to make anything. It's always my problem. Sound is the worst. Is there a Bridge of Khazad-dûm coming up? I don't know. Alright, so I think I've got to wall jump, and catch the loon. There we go. Alright, loon, come down and let Nuna on with us. Hello, Kin Raiders, Alpine, Switch, Boax, Fluffy Bun. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we're playing a game called Never Alone. Never Alone tells the story of an Iñupiaq girl who is exploring in a blizzard and is now interacting with an owl man. Hello, Kink. Thanks for the raid. Okay, so I gotta help Owlman find his drum. Let's do this. Because presumably Owlman is not the man who destroyed the village. So as someone who enjoys puzzle platformers, one of the things that I found about these atmospheric puzzle platformers is that they don't tend to be extremely complicated puzzles. There's a lot of little things, but a lot more of it is going for the experience, and that's okay. It does mean that there's not a ton of challenge to any of the individual puzzles, but that's not like a huge problem. It's just a fact of playing these games. So, alright. Fox, you're down here. We'll go ahead and move this crate this way. I mean, Fluffy Bun, I think that the right answer is always just that you should watch me, so then you don't have to worry about it. So the other live stream will be there later, but really there's only one me, and he's only streaming right now. So, you know, I mean, I don't mean to tell you what to do, but the right thing to do is to be here. Hello, Brandy Silvers. I'm doing great, Kink. I took today off, so Monday is a holiday for us. Google has Labor Day as a holiday, and so I took today off. Aha! The little people who stole the drum. Uh-oh. This is trouble. We got a big rock that's gonna kill us. To the Bridge of Khazad-dûm! So yes, Jess, I guess there is kind of a Bridge of Khazad-dûm moment. Hello, D-Devil! Yeah, I'm not super surprised it was quiet at the office today. I mean, frankly, it seemed quiet at the office yesterday. And there was free beer yesterday, so, you know, with no free beer today, I'm not surprised it was even more quiet. I outsmarted the little people, haha! And I got the Owlman's drum. Alright, so let's push this box. Hop on box, hop on socks. Oh, I pushed the box too far. Let's push the box back. Thanks for helping out, Fox. Appreciate you just hanging out on top of the box there, making it harder for me to move it. Jeez Louise. Oh no! Hello, hello. Thank you all for being here, Kid Graders. So I am the Chris who plays games. I use he, him pronouns, and I play games every Monday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, playing retro games, and Friday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, playing whatever I feel like. Tonight is a game called Never Alone. It's developed by an indigenous-based, indigenous-owned, indigenous-run game development team, and is inspired by some of the folklore and stories of Alaskan Native peoples, in particular the Iñupiaq tribe. So. Oh, the Owlman's got a Balrog or a bola for me. Yeah, you're right, Fluffy Bun. The fox just wants to help. Yay, Owlman has a drum. You just keep on drumming, Owlman. Just keep on drumming. And I really love the environmental, atmospheric puzzle platformers is the title that they use here. I really enjoy these games. You know, I enjoy puzzle platformers, and these aren't super complex puzzles, but they are fun to play, and I enjoy that. Alright. Now I've got a different bridge. Excellent. Okay, so become Nuna. Throw the bola. Aha! I have awakened the loon. Help me, oh great loon Kenobi. You're my only hope. There we go. But yeah, so I had bought this game, like, in January, but I'd never actually played it, and I just was flipping through my library, and I remember buying it and thinking, like, this seems like it would be a cool game to play, but didn't remember much about it, and then I started looking into it, and I'm like, oh, this is, like, a really cool, like, idea and concept. Gosh darn it. Hello, Toxic Ink! Welcome to the stream! So what were you playing tonight, Kink? What game were you up to? I did not get a chance to skim the YTG list before I started streaming, because I was lazy, so... Poor Nuna. Okay, the wind is gonna blow, so just wait. Oops, I forgot to bow down. If you, like, lay down flat on the ground, the wind doesn't push you around as much, so. God of War, okay. God of War is the one with that weird guy with the red stripe down his head, right? Kratos or something. I really need to learn to, like, duck to avoid... Oh no! Why did I not jump? I pushed the jump button. Hello, Mathros. Checkmark next to their name means they are verified on YouTube. Typically just means they have 100,000 subscribers, although there are some cases where it means other things as a result of the history of the checkmark here on YouTube. Unless you're looking on something else, in which case it's probably something different. Alright. Let's duck down, duck down. Come on up, Foxy. Hop on, Fox. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Okay, so these little flower things, I think, usually mean that there's something that I'm going to get out of it. Sometimes I think it's... Oh, okay, so now... Do I do that? There we go. Yeah, so it will follow the fox, and then the bolo will activate it, it seems like. So that is how we're going to get up here. Cool. So I have paid very little attention to God of War, old versions or new versions. How are you? So you've clearly played the game before if you're doing something on the hardest difficulty. How are you liking the 2018 God of War? What's your overall review and feeling of it? And this could apply to other people, too. If you've got strong feelings on God of War, I want to hear them. I want to hear all of your strong opinions. I have another subscriber now. Fluffy Bun, thank you very much for subscribing. Oh no, the loon went away. What happened? Was I not fast enough? I gotta be faster? It's weird because usually, like... Oh, I've got to use the wind to push me. Okay. There we go. Oh, I failed, but alright. Well, Kinkbot, I'm glad to know that you feel that way, but how does Kink feel? That's what I really want to know. At the end of her village, the pair stumbled upon the terrible man. Ooh. Okay, run from the terrible man. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no! Terrible man got me! God damn it. I was like, why can't I throw my bola? And then I realized it's because that was the fox. Oh no! He wants the bola! Oh, he was searching the village for the bola? The bola that the owl man took and protected for me? Well, that's unfortunate, because I have it. So, take that, you mean old man who destroyed my village and chased my people away. Uh-oh. He's angry now. He's got rage going. Berserker. Would you like to... something talk berserker? I was, of course, just being silly, Cake. I realized that that was you, but... One nice thing about the new OBS, I just updated, like, from, like, 18 to 23 or something like that, is that the new OBS has little, like, green, yellow, and red markers for when your audio is peaking, which actually gives me a better sense of, like, am I staying above the levels of the game, which is cool. So hopefully I'm able to keep talking so that you can actually hear me even when the game is loud. It's one of the things that I always had trouble, like, making people understand about, like, OBS is, like, you don't want your volume to be hitting the end. Cool. Yeah, that just part, that was, I noticed that part was a bit louder because of the really angry music, so. By the way, thank you all for hanging out and being with me here. I am happy to chat about, you know, various things. If you got topics you want to bring up, questions you want to ask, I'm always happy to answer questions, talk about, you know, anything. I'm a software developer and have been for 15 years. I've been streaming on YouTube for almost 3 years now. I am currently taking a bunch of video production classes at my local public access station, working with a team attempting to develop and expand municipal broadband access here in the city of Cambridge, where I live. Happy to talk about all of that, or different things too. So this game is, I know, on Xbox and Wii U, and I'm playing it on Steam, and I think it might be on some other things too. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, actually, there's a cool cultural insight here, which I found, which I just unlocked, which I really liked. Yeah, this one. This was a really cool story that I liked, so.
The scaredest I've ever been, I was 12 years old. We floated out on a piece of ice while we were duck hunting. It was a bluebird day, just clear blue skies. And there was 3 of us, myself, my brother, and my dad. Next thing you know, we see this dark shadow on the ice. We look and it goes behind us. So we all jumped up, startled, and my dad, he started running. We got back to the ridge there. The ice had fractured, cracked, and broke off, and we were floating away. We were drifting. It was close enough to where my dad would have made it. He stopped and he thought about throwing us across, and if one of us was on the other side, we would be split up. So he stopped, and he just so happened to have a cell phone on him. 911 didn't pick up. That's the worst feeling in the world right there. 911 did not pick up. So he left a message because they record their calls. Once he had relayed that information, his cell phone died. That was the scariest moment I've ever had in my life. We were floating away and I thought we were left for dead. He kept calm during this situation. He's bringing out everything positive in this case. You know, I'm crying, my brother's freaking out. It went from clear blue to dense fog. Within a couple hours, we heard the chopper flying around, so they must have gotten our message. We thought we were saved, and then the chopper sound went away. So we lit some of the sled on fire. It's plastic. We thought black smoke in the fog would create some kind of marker. Chopper pilot had mentioned when we got rescued, you could see a glow in the fog, and he slowed down there, and sure enough, as soon as he slowed down, we got within visual. That was definitely the scariest moment of my life, was floating away and not knowing what the outcome was going to be.
I just thought that was a story that I thought was really interesting. And I remembered, I was playing through bits of this earlier. I mean, that's what I always do, is I always try and make sure that the game is playable, and, you know, I understand a little bit how the mechanics work and other stuff like that. So I was playing through that earlier too, and got to that part. And I just thought that was a really good story. Another one of the things that was brought up there is that, you know, the Alaskan Native peoples have been aware of climate change since a long time before, you know, scientists started worrying about it. They've seen the changes in ice, and so one of the people did an interview, and they said, you know, it used to be that the ice we would be hunting whales from was 15 feet thick, and now it's 18 inches thick. So, oh god. Bear's trouble. Oh gosh. Got a bear coming. So yeah, just lots of things that, I mean, like, I really enjoy the fact that this game is, like, one, it's an interesting game. It's a fun game. It's very much in the style of game that I like to play. It's really pretty. It's really well done. But at the same time, it's also being used as this kind of, like, learning technique for teaching people about these cultures that I don't know much about. I don't know much about, you know, whale hunting or anything else, so, get out of here, bear. Oh, dear. Okay, well, that's trouble. Oh, now my ice is sinking. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, spirit fishies. Oh, thanks, spirit fishies. Yes. Yeah, so PS4, Xbox, Wii U, and Steam, I think. So, yeah, sorry. I meant to mention PS4, I forgot. But yes, so I think it's on all of the major platforms that were available. It was released in 2014, so all the major platforms that were current in 2014 have this game. Hello, Matus! Oh yeah, so tonight's charity is the Alaska Conservation Foundation. The Alaska Conservation Foundation works to protect the environmental resources of Alaska. Of course, playing that because this is a game based on the native peoples of Alaska. That's why I chose that charity for tonight. Hello, Darkmire. So that's the one I picked for tonight. So if you do want to throw out a super chat, all that money will go towards the Alaska Conservation Foundation. I think is what it's called. Whatever it says in Super Chat for Good. And, yeah. 100% of your donation will go there. Oh gosh, Fox, look out! No, you gotta... Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. It's fine. Oh no! Fox could make the jump. Nuna could not. Alright. Let's go, Fox. That's okay, Fluffy Bun. You don't have to worry about it. In part, I'm just really enjoying, I'm really enjoying Super Chat for Good as a feature. You know, one of the problems, of course, with it is that, you don't have to, you can't do it from outside the US or Canada, but, you know, ignoring that, it's a great feature. 100% of your donation goes directly to the charity, which is more even than, like, oh no, Fox fell in the water. Oof. A little bit, I don't know. Tell me if the big ice chunks stomping is too loud. It feels very loud to me, but they're in my head, so. So yeah, 100% of your donation goes to the charity, which is more than even if you like gave to a charity via PayPal. Like PayPal would take a chunk of it, but on Super Chat for Good, Google covers all of the donation fees. So if you donate $20, the charity's going to get $20. They're going to pay all of those things. So there is no Super Chat for Good on iOS, and probably never will be, for reasons that are obvious to people who are experienced with these things. Hey Bear, come over here.
Outside of the United States and Canada. By cheating.
By cheating. Okay, Alaska Conservation Foundation. I got it right. That's good. Thanks very much for the $10 Super Chat, Brad Pritchard. I appreciate it. But yeah, so Super Chat for Good just launched as a feature for everyone with access to Super Chat yesterday. So if you do have a stream and you are based in the US or... Woo! That was dangerous. Hey, Bear. Bear, over here. And are based in the US or Canada, you may want to consider using that for future things. Hey, Bear! Bear, come over here. Come and get me. Aha! You can't get me. That's right, because I'm a super high jumping Arctic fox. Oh, cool. We've escaped. Congratulations. Bear, you helped us escape your own den. So one of the things that a lot of people don't, I've never really been sure I understand is like, there's a thing that people say a lot and they're like, oh, I'm gonna let the story, I guess he's not speaking English, but the girl and the fox fell into the water. And were swallowed. That seems bad. I feel like being swallowed by a giant whale is bad. We were swept into the icy caves underwater. I wonder why they didn't drown. I also wonder that. I blame the fancy spirits. Maybe those fish spirits helped me out. Although Kunyusayuka was a good hunter during clear weather, the blizzardy weather was simply not a time to hunt. But anyway, so the anywhere, and this isn't just YouTube, but anywhere, giving money to charity doesn't save you money in general. That's not if I give money to charity, yes, I can claim the portion of money that I give to charity off of my taxes. I don't have to pay taxes on it. But it's not that I pay, yes, I pay, less taxes, but I don't pay any less than if I didn't have that money in the first place. So if I, give $6,000 to charity, yes, I don't have to pay taxes on those $6,000, but I still have to, but if I didn't have those $6,000 in the first place, I also wouldn't have paid taxes on them. So when you give the money to YouTube, or to anybody, yes, maybe they're making, they're able to save some amount of money on taxes as a result of it, but I'm not sure why that would be a tax cheat. That's just them acting as an intermediary to carry that money forward to the charity for you. So I think it's a great feature. It's a great way for people to... Oh, no. Okay, so I got to... Ooh, poor Fox. It's okay, Fox. I didn't mean to smush you onto the ground. So yeah, just if I go out for, people also say oh yeah, well, if it's a business lunch, you can, call it a tax write-off or whatever. It's yeah, but you only get to write off the 20% of it that you spent, 20% of what you spent. You're not saving money that way. Yeah. Overall, I think that there are many companies in the world that do not pay nearly enough taxes, and large tech companies absolutely fall into that. You know, I think, well, yeah. So, like, do I think Google should pay more taxes? Personally, yes. But that doesn't. I don't think this is the area where these things are happening. I think that there's a massive amount of, you know, loopholes and whatever in U.S. tax law that people exploit that are not this. So. Yeah, but the thing is that like it's not the case that I mean, let's just imagine that, you know, Google was to make take in $1 billion. Like, the thing is that $1 billion that they're taking in via Super Chat, right, is just writing off the amount of the donation, and they're taking the money in and giving it right back out. So from a tax perspective, they're not able to like turn that into an additional write-off because they're not able to donate other revenue other than like the transaction fees or whatever. But like I said, that's such a tiny portion of the overall that I don't think that that's like a relevant point. Like the tax portion of that is not like a relevant aspect, as Brad said. So like, yes, and also like those transaction fees are not something that they would have had otherwise paid anyway. So it's not, I don't know. The whole thing is kind of, whatever. Okay, so Fox is on this, and I have to jump and get this? No, it's gonna come to me. Okay. So now let's go back down. And the flowers will follow me. Well, I absolutely like something that helps get more money going to charity. I have always been a big fan of, interesting. I don't know. So I've got to get her up here somewhere. That's correct. They are not making... Actually, that's true. I doubt they're even getting a charitable deduction off of it because you can still donate it. Like, this is a charitable donation on your behalf. So the person who gets to make the deduction is you, not Google. Google is effectively just a payment processor in that process. So they can probably write off the portion that they spend on transaction fees, but not the rest of it or something. I don't know. No, you do. You get a receipt. It's sent to your, if you use, like your Gmail account should get a receipt. And at the bottom of it, there is like a charitable deduction thingy. So the Super Chat receipt has, and it has the Network for Good, EIN in it. So donations you make can absolutely be written off, and the charity ID is included in the email you get. No, it is a receipt from a registered charity. That's the point. Like, the donations that Google does for this are done through Network for Good, which is the same charity that runs the same organization that runs Facebook's charity network. So you get it's a charitable receipt with a charity ID and everything else like that. There you go. Now, it does mean that your charitable donation, like, so for example, like if I want to get a charity match from Google for it, like the charity that I'm donating to is technically like Network for Good, and so I can't get a match to my I don't know how a match to my chosen charity would work. Like I have donation matching at Google, and I don't know how donation matching would work for that, is supposed to work for that, but with the actual charitable donation is a charitable donation in your name, and you get a charitable donation receipt. Take care, Fluffy Bun! There you go. I don't even know, because I think I haven't, like, gotten a chance to use it much. And also, all of my Super Chat receipts go to an email I never use, because they go to my Gmail address, and my email address is not my Gmail address, and it's full of spam, so I don't forward it. But I knew it was in there somewhere. Alright, so what do we got going on now? Fox, why are you just sitting there? You should come with me. Come with me and you'll see in a world of pure imagination. Do 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 do. But yeah, I mean, I know you're in Australia, so you don't, like, one, the rules are different, and two, you can't do it, so you don't, like, know what it looks like. So I'm not trying to be critical, but it is absolutely, for my purposes, it is absolutely a tax write-off that I get to make. Google may or may not get to write off the transaction costs, but they wouldn't spend those transaction costs if they weren't, you know, doing this in the first place. So to me, that's not a big deal. Wow, cool. Just spiked myself there. Awesome. Okay, now that we've talked about taxes and charity, so one of the cool things that I got to do this week was that I got a chance to take the studio production class at my... Oh, okay, so Fox can't swing. Yeah, that was definitely like a bad thing. But yeah, I took a studio production class, and I got a chance to use the 700 square foot studio at my local public access station. Was able to use that, and so we did some practice shoots doing playing Jenga. Oh no, died again. Okay, so somehow... Oh, I know what I gotta do. Okay, so if I take the fox up to the top, because the fox is what is controlling the spirits. If I take the fox up to the top, now there's two of these things. Yeah, so now I'm trained on the production studio. And so now I just have to find, you know, a crew of 5 people and something interesting enough that I want to go ahead and film it again. So I'm basically considering, and so I was talking to a coworker at Google yesterday who was like, how can we get like a YouTube space in Boston? And I basically said, like, if you want a YouTube space in Boston, what we need to do is, like, there's never going to be one. We're too close to New York and there's not enough audience for it. But what we need to do is figure out how to make CCTV be the YouTube space in Boston for Cambridge residents, at least. And so, you know, for me, it's really cool because I've got access to a studio, I've got access to, like, decent quality gear, I can do live broadcasts, I can do... Oh no! Oh no, it wasn't high enough. It's not just as good, but it's, you know, it's acceptable. Yeah, so that was one of the things that like the Jenga video was just so cool. So we pulled out a black backdrop, and we just used and we just like did the lights were just basic lighting with no colors or anything like that, which means you get this nice kind of crisp looking thing where you've just got the Jenga tower and not a lot of backdrop, which is just interesting to me because it's one of the things that, like, I've always been kind of like, how is it that, you know, Hot Ones does these videos where they are, you know, just totally black in the background, and now I understand that the answer is, like, you put a lot of light on the foreground and then exactly what's in the background really doesn't matter that much. So thanks very much for the donation, Leif.
I need more receipts in my inbox. Even if I'll complain on Twitter that the organization doesn't want the Future Gadget Laboratory to hold a roundtable conference this weekend. Ineffective complaints.
Ineffective complaints, baby. Ineffective complaints are my life. But yes, thank you very much for the super chat for good. Weekend is a hard word, Brad. Let's not, you know, criticize too much. Alright, let's just break... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I was like, let's just make this big ice thing, because I don't know how to get this fox up here. And, of course, like, a waterfall came out of the big ice thing, because that's what it's going to be. Alright, Fox, what are you doing? Let's just... Let's go together. We go together like Rama-Lama-Lama, a dingity-ding-dee-dong. Why did New Jersey get smelly factories and New York got so many lawyers? The answer is New Jersey got first choice. Oh, lawyer jokes. Okay. So now I'm swimming. Fox is gonna swim the long way around, apparently. You know, you could have taken the short path, Fox, but whatever. I don't want to swim in the spikes, so we'll just go this way. Fast swimming fox. Fast swimming fox. Ooh! Ah! Giant squintopus or something in the background there. Hello, gaming lawyer! So speaking as a lawyer, how do you feel about lawyer jokes? Are any of them good, or are they all just kind of like, come on, you gotta be a little bit more original than that? Alright, so we got a problem here. Our problem is that I don't know how to get up there. So let's try the bola? Nope. Bola, not working. Okay. Let's rethink this. So we got a fox. Does the fox have to go up here? Try harder, fox. Okay. Fox can go over here and bring back the flowers. Come on, flowers, follow the fox. Alright. Show me the money. Oh no, I failed to catch on the money. Let's go. Yeah, so the fox was like trying to help me get buff by doing like standing on top of the box while I was trying to push it, and now, you know, he's moved on to helping himself get buff. I see how it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and get up here. We'll bring Nuna up here as well. Great. And now... Oh no! Okay, it's fine. I think. Nope. Well, maybe. I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. Alright, let's try and go the other way. But anyway, welcome Gaming Lore. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yeah, so in addition to doing the video shoot with the Jenga towers, I also got a chance to film a cool jam band. So no problem, AWOL. Thanks for being here. It's been a long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. And as the message says, 100% of that donation goes to the Alaska Conservation Foundation. So I appreciate the money going to an organization that helps protect environmental and spaces here, well, there in Alaska. And I don't know why the robot isn't doing the thing, because live stream alerts is probably busted somehow, but I appreciate it. Hashtag AWOL in the chat. Those of you around, give that shout out to AWOL for $10 as well. That's $30 so far tonight for the Alaska Conservation Foundation. The girl and the fox were blown out of the whale. Yes! It's unclear to me why this whale was like made of ice. Do it, AWOL! Change teams! There we go. The girl and the fox washed up below a coastal village. Is there a food for hungry lawyers charity? It seems like that would be a good one for you. One day he wondered, what is causing the weather to be like this anyway? But yes, I am super happy that I changed teams. There's a good chance that I have not been happier in my life than I am right now. You know, there's still things that are going wrong, but I love my team. I love my job. You know, when I started at Google, I was really happy working at YouTube for a while, but when I started, we had a lot of, like, debt from basically not making enough money to live in Boston for many years. And so... Uh-oh. The evil man came and smashed this village, too. But yeah, so when I joined Google, like, Google pays a great salary, but I had a lot of debt from, you know, previous jobs when I didn't really make enough money. So, you know, and by the time I got super into, like, you know, it kind of worked out a lot of past debt and so on and so forth. It's like I was already deep into the, you know, past the new team funness. And part of this is just it's a new team, right? Like, I like new things. So I will completely and totally say, like, part of it is just that new things are fun and old things are less fun. But I'm also able to, because the, like, Alicia's out of the house and Julie's basically grown up, and so I'm able to do a lot of these cool classes. Jess and I are starting our German classes in like 2 weeks. I'm taking all these classes at CCTV. I'm working with a nonprofit. I'm working with all these other things. And so, like, yeah, the world is a terrible place, and that really sucks, like, as far as politics and other things that are going on. And that's, like, a real, like, makes my life more difficult situation. But it is the case that, like, things are just so great. It's fun. All right, let's climb up here. No, I actually don't have a big backlog of modern games at the moment. I am definitely looking for things. So if there are things that you want to see me play, definitely feel free to add them to the... Oh, I think I can hop over here and push this. There we go. So far, I know nothing. I have done a little bit of Duolingo, which actually I need to do my Duolingo today, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my 3-day streak. But yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of Duolingo. For the most part in Duolingo, I do not feel like I'm learning things. I am passing the, you know, things. And there's definitely, like, words that I'm like, oh yeah, I can work out what that is because, like, I saw it elsewhere. But I'm not able to speak German. And at the current rate that I'm going, it would be a very long time before I'd be able to speak German from Duolingo. That was dumb. Dumb of me. Oh yeah, Northern Lights! I want to see the Northern Lights. That's like one thing I really hope I get a chance to do in my lifetime, is go to like Iceland or something and see Northern Lights. Game form. Sorry. Game form. Like that. But yeah, definitely feel free to add new things to it. I have only gotten like 20 submissions in the past 9 months, so even the things that are in there, there's a couple things that are in there and they've been in there for a while, but I'm like, you know, this is not really a huge high priority for me, so... But yeah, so like I'm learning the word for like horse and bird, and I'm learning some plurals and eating and drinking. Like trinkst is like drinking or drank, and essen, like reading and eating and drinking are things. Ooh. Okay, so these guys are searching for those who do not conform to the elder's wisdom. That seems problematic. Yeah, I'm not going to host a foreign exchange student. It's one of the things that I really like is having... Like, one, we live in Cambridge. We live in a small apartment in Cambridge. The fact that I have an office is amazing, but it's only possible because, like, it's like 11 feet by 7 feet, and has no closet. And that's the only extra space we have, so, you know... It's one of the things I'm going to have to figure out at the end of... So Julie is going into her senior year this year, and so we signed a 2-year lease last year, so we wouldn't have to worry about signing another lease or moving out right now. But that means that, like, next fall will be the time when I get to decide, like, okay, am I going to stay here? Am I going to move somewhere else? Like, are we going to stay in Cambridge? Are we going to move to a different place? Are we going to buy a place rather than rent? Like, it's time to start making adult decisions in that vein, so... I don't know. So I can't... So Fox is up here. Okay. So, like, that sort of... Oh, there's a rope. There's 2 ropes. Okay. Oh, gosh. Don't swing into the thing. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so I love my new team. I love the stuff I'm doing, like, both in my new team and elsewhere. I feel like I'm doing some good things in the world. Like, I've been trying to do, and I need to do more of this, but I've been trying to do volunteering at, like, food banks and other local charities as a way of, like, making sure that I'm doing right by the world, even though, or even because the world is a terrible place. I can't change everything, but I can change where I spend my time. Alright. How do I... No, 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 no! God damn it. Okay, the fox should have jumped up. That was silly of me. Actually, I don't even need to have Nuni come up here, do I? Oh, shoot. Okay, well... Green spirit, take me away. So yeah, this game, which combines a bunch of aspects of, like, atmospheric puzzle platformers that I love, and combines it with documentary filmmaking, which I'm super interested in right now because of the class that I just finished taking, and some of the work that I'm doing with Upgrade Cambridge, and so on and so forth, is all, like, really, really, like, a neat combination for me. So, I bought this game, like, months ago, and I wasn't even really thinking about playing it. I was just, like, looking through my Steam library for something a little bit more, like, different than what I'd played recently. But I'm super happy I picked it. The documentary bits are great. By the way, if you are interested in watching, like, now or later, if you're interested in watching the documentary bits, like, you can search for Never Alone Cultural Insights, and there are videos on YouTube with all of them back to back to back. So there's, like, 30 minutes of them. And so I'm probably not going to watch all of them because I don't want to get stuck in a place where I don't finish the game tonight. But if you do want to watch them, you can find a way. Okay, so what do I have to do now? Like, I don't think the fox can make that jump. I will do AWOL. No problem. Hello, Aurora Lee. Hello, hello, Garny Carnage. Welcome, welcome. It has been a long time. Alright, so maybe I have to go up here? Oh, shoot. No, what? Don't do that. Oh, maybe do that. Because I have to go right? Okay, let's let this green guy go by. So these green guys that we're seeing at the moment are, you know, they're spirits who are looking for those who are not following the ways of the ancients or elders or something like that, so. How have I been? I am doing great, Garny Carnage. I have recently changed teams at Google, and I really love my new team. They are all folks... I'm working now in open source software work at Google, and the folks that I'm working with are all really, really, you know, thoughtful and you know, fun to be around. So I really love the team that I'm working with. I really love just so much about what I'm doing at the moment. And, yeah, so it's really great. I'm confused why this box is... There we go. I was like, this box is just, like, hanging, like, when the platforms move. So, slight clipping issue there, but whatever. You know? 3D... Well, I guess that's one of the things that... I mean, this is a 2D game, but it's in this, like, weird 3D mode. I don't know what that's called. There's probably, like, a specific name for that type of, like, visual style of development. But it's, like, a really common thing for these puzzle platformers, so... okay, so Fox probably needs to go here and do something up top. Maybe. I think Gaming Lawyer is still, at the moment, in California, although I could be wrong. Hello, Sako! Yeah, so the 2.5D, like, visual look is really interesting. And I don't know how much of the actual, like, game engine takes that into account for, like, collisions and other stuff like that versus just, like, you know, this is how it is. Okay, so that's clearly not gonna work. Somehow I have to get Nuna up top. Is there like a ladder here? No. Yeah, I think his moving plan is a little bit more long-term. Okay, so once that box was there, I can't move that anymore. So that rules out that. There's nothing over here. Oh, wait, there is something over here. Okay. Oh, nope. I can't bounce off that wall. Wall jump! Wall jump! Okay, that did not work. I think Brad might be telling a little bit of a fib. But yeah, changing teams was absolutely great, and I've been doing, and so Garni, anyone who's been in my stream is like at this point getting really tired of me saying the word CCTV or the acronym CCTV, but I've been taking a bunch of video production classes at my local public access station, and they have been so fun. So I've got to do a bunch of cool stuff. So if I mute this pause this briefly, and then I go here and here, not that, and pull up this. So this is the band that I got a chance to film. That's my shot. I love this. I love this transition. Was so good. So we had 3 cameras for this shoot set up, and we were all kind of like moving around and taking pictures of stuff at different times. And so I had zoomed in on his hands, and this particular cut from our director was just like solid. Because it goes to the guitar guy right as he starts the bass solo. And I just loved that shot. It was just so good. And the whole band was great. So it's a 4-piece band, a bass, a guitar, a keyboard, and drums. And they were just so fun to record and hang out and watch, so. I do wish that right here we'd gotten camera 3 to get a keyboard shot, because I think that would have been awesome. But I think she was on the guitar instead, so. Yeah, I mean, you have to keep in mind, like, so this is like this is like a bunch of people, like, we've never met this band before. We've never done any video, like, studio production before, other than watching people play Jenga. We've never, like all these things are just like, you know, yes, there's better ways to do it, but that particular cut to that was great. So, you know, we're trying to follow them, and they're moving, and we don't have a lot of experience with the equipment and so on and so forth, but that particular shot of the hands was just like perfect timing, and I got a perfect shot. It was awesome. Hello, Barbara. Yes, so we were supporting Alaska today because we were playing a game called Never Alone. Never Alone is an atmospheric puzzle platformer that is based in large part on the folklore and stories of the Alaskan Native peoples, indigenous tribes, put together by a game studio that is run by a set of indigenous peoples. So there are a whole bunch of like cultural insights and other things like that that are included in the game, and so it seemed like it was appropriate to me to support the Alaska Conservation Foundation. So far, we're $30 tonight via Super Chat for Good, going directly to the Alaska Conservation Foundation, and it is super fun. Hey, that's great, Mikey L. the Gamer. Fios is good. I am generally pretty happy. I'm disappointed that they have decided that it's not their goal to do a more thorough rollout, because Fios is probably one of the better you know, networks out there for the scale of it. And I wish that they would do more, because they built a whole fiber optic network from scratch, because it turns out that the phone company, thanks to, you know, regulation and monopoly, you know, prevention and everything else like that, actually has to provide access to their copper phone lines. So they're like, well, we don't like doing that because it makes it harder for us to make money. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to build an entirely new network that we don't have to share, and then we won't have to do that, which is like annoying that their response to like, oh, you have to actually, you know, take this monopoly position that you have always had and you know, reasonably share things as a result of it. But it is, oh, I think maybe, okay, Fox, come back down. Can't see what I'm doing. Let's do this, and let's push this box off entirely. Oh, nope, fell. God damn it. So yeah, so with all of my recent streams, I've been attempting to find a charity that kind of aligns with the stream. So when we did Splatoon, we did the Ocean Conservancy. When we did World of Warcraft, we did Coalfield Development Corporation, which helps get former coal miners new jobs and business opportunities and other things like that, because I knew we were going to be in a part of the game where we were going to be attacking a bunch of like people who used to be coal miners and like had been attacked by an evil witch or something like that. Like just playful, you know, matching of different things. So yeah, so it's like Unravel 2 AWOL, so I can control the fox separately. So I can swap back and forth between them. If we had 2 players, I could do like 1 person on each of them. But yeah, so but the problem is I don't actually know where to go. So I think like I need to get up and to the right. It looks like there's like a pole there. Nuna, the human, can push that box that's up top, but I can't figure out a way. Oh, I'm dumb. There's a rope here. I didn't see it. I got it. That was my problem. But yeah, so every one of my streams recently has had donations going to a different charity, and yeah. Okay, I can't push that, but I can pull it. So I have to come from the other side. Okay. Upsie daisy. They are dangerous, Mark. So those are well, not evil spirits. Those are spirits who are angered spirits who are angry at the people who do not follow the ways of the ancients. So they are angry spirits who will hurt me if I allow them to touch me. They grab me and they hug me in an unfriendly way. Alright, and... Oh, I have to swing. Okay, look out, look out, look out, look out! Oh, got me. Alright, at least now I know what to do. There was a rope there, and yeah. Unfriendly hugs indeed. Okay, so I gotta grab the rope. I gotta swing low, sweet chariot. There we go. No, 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 no. Don't walk right into the go. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, we're good. I was like, I'm in a fine place. I'm gonna go move the fox. And then I forgot that, like, when you control the other character, it will try to do, like, a follow mode, which is, you know, good most of the time, except when it's gonna walk right into an angry ghostly spirit, in which case, not so much. Just like that. Oh, gosh! Okay, fox, get on. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Stay right here. Yeah, so this platforming bit is definitely a little bit more challenging. You know, it's a lot more fast reaction than some of the earlier bits. And then we've got an angry sounding wind from the blizzard. Mikey LD Gamer, you should toss that in the game form, not just from me, but I'll also mention it to Stingray Gaming, who's been exploring different retro-inspired games. Oh no! Oh dear. Okay. This wind is super scary. Okay, here? Yeah? Fox? Jump? Fox? Wall jump? Okay. Okay. Alright. I like that 5 to 10 seconds behind is considered, like, you know, a big deal, but like in the old days, when we launched YouTube Gaming, we had like a normal latency mode and a low latency mode. And low latency mode was 17 seconds of latency, and normal was 30. I have not played Journey. I follow Mike Bithell, who developed Journey as well as Thomas Was Alone, which is another game that I did play. The problem that I have with Journey is that it felt like it was a bit... I think I looked it up and it was like, it's a long game, right? So I was a little bit concerned about the length of that one. I think that was the reason why I had not done it. Okay, now we're quiet again, so... Sorry if I... Oh no! Oh no, the bad man! Oh no, he killed my fox! Oh, it's only a few hours long. Okay, then I should really consider it. I don't know what to do to help you. I'm trying. How about that? Give you a bola to the face. Take that, bad man. Destroy my village. Oh my fucking god! Are you serious? You just fucking killed my goddamn fox? What the shit? I'm like actually emotionally upset at this. Holy fuck. Alright. I mean... That's a thing. I'll let Stingray know. I'll mention it to him. Isn't it Aurora Lee? Yeah, usually I'm the kind of person who tends to skip story. But this game, I'm not doing that. Fox Spirit. Oh, what? I'm confused. Fox is now a person?
He
was born into a new form, or was it who he really was the whole time? Okay, well, now I'm Flying Fox, so... Cool. It was a furry all along. Alright, I want to watch the animal spirits. So this is one of those documentary pieces I was talking about.
We're taught that there's no hierarchy. It's not everything else, and then man, you know, humans on top, and they're separate from everything. We're taught that everything is equal, and that all the animals have a human form, or can be seen in a human form. And so they have just as much or more intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, have a lot to teach people. And so that's how these transformations can happen. It's if the animal wants you to see it in its human form. There's a story where a man comes up to an ice hole, and then there realizes there's another man in his parka that's got stuck in the net, you know, and is just stuck like that. Oh, can you let me out? Please help me, you know. And so then he lets the man out, but then realizes that was actually a seal. That was a seal man, and just because that seal wanted that help, that seal allowed itself to be seen in human form.
It's an interesting story. Okay. Yeah, so an interesting thing as I watch these bits is to think about, you know, I mean, it's another component of. I mean, this is something that I've been noticing a lot lately. Now, when I see documentary bits, I spend a lot more time thinking about like, okay, what about this is how I would do it? What about it is not how I would do it? Having actually done a little bit of documentary production now, which has been, you know, kind of an interesting way to kind of change my view of things. So some things there, for example, when we did our documentary, we did do a 2-camera setup for one of our interviews. Oh, hold X to interact with spirits. Okay, so X, and then I can pull this down. And then she can jump up. And then I can pull it up. But yeah, so one of the interesting things is that they used in that setup they used a 2-camera shoot, but instead of like a far out and a close-up view, they did a like a more straight-on shot and then another shot from that was farther to the right, like a side angle instead. So so yeah, it was cool. And then another thing that I was listening to there is, if you like for example, like listening as like they like the interview audio has like sound in the background, right? Like just general noise. Like rooms have noise in them, and it's interesting to kind of listen for that and hear when they mute it or when they do other things like that. So, oh okay. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, god damn it. Okay. I got it now. I gotta use the wind. Ride like the wind, bullseye! So these documentary clips are super good, and there's a lot of little things that I'm noticing about them that are like, oh, here's what I should have done differently in what I did. So for example, they're using the kind of typical Ken Burns technique over photos, but their Ken Burns pans are like probably about 30% slower than the ones that I was using. So the Ken Burns technique is this, like you take a still image, like a photo or something else like that, but instead of just showing a still, you kind of just like slowly pan over the image. And so that's a technique that is, you'll see all the time for stills in documentary footage. And in this case, they were, and I was trying to do them for myself, and I don't have a lot of experience with it, and noticing like this feels wrong, and I think that like just too much movement is part of one of the ways that I went wrong. For example, take care, AWOL. But yeah, I feel like everyone who's a regular here has now seen my little Central Square documentary like 4 times at this point, so I won't subject you all to it again, but. Alright, where are we going? Oh no! Okay, well, that was good to know. Thanks for breaking on me there, branch. Okay, so I can't even walk on that branch. Gotta jump across. Oh no! I jumped across one. Hey, I made it. Cool. Alright, let's light up some spirits here. Yeah, this game is really pretty. Another game, Aurora, if you are... I don't know how much of a gamer you are. I know that you're you know, there's only so many hobbies you can have, but one of the other games that I've played that's in the same kind of genre of, you know, telling a story with, so is Unravel. So atmospheric puzzle platformer is how this game was described in its press materials. And that's a similar aesthetic for Unravel. And Unravel is a game where you play as an anthropomorphic ball of yarn who looks like a little, you know, stick person made of yarn. And you get a chance to, like, they tell a story via these kind of like interwoven pictures and other stuff like that. So that's another game that I've played here on the channel before, and is another one of these really, really pretty games that I enjoyed, in part just because it's beautiful and the music is very atmospheric and it makes me happy. So, all right, come on, little spirit. Oh no. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Okay. Where are we going now? Oh. Let's bring this back so she can jump back on it. Oh no! Gosh darn it. Yeah, so that's one of the things about the kind of more atmospheric puzzle platformers, is that they tend to have the puzzles are less difficult. And so, for example, and then like Unravel 2, in addition to being just like less difficult than like a more aggressive, so like Limbo, for example. Limbo is a puzzle platformer, and it certainly has kind of a more limited aesthetic, but it's very much still a... let's do this. Oh, I was supposed to like drag this on the flower path, I bet. So let's do that. But the puzzles can be really hard. And if you compare... Shoot, I went too far away. Fox is like, oh no! I have to be a fox now instead of a human. And Unravel 2 actually added hints. So like, if you can't figure something out, there's a button you can push and it'll give you a hint. And you can push it again and it gives you 3 hints in most areas, which I thought was a great thing for the types of folks who just want to beat the game and are not super great at the genre, to be able to experience the whole game without having it be like a hardcore case of like, oh, you must be able to, you know how puzzle platformers work and other stuff like that. So, all right. Oh, darn. I was hoping that was the right way to go, but it seems that it was not. So it's about 10:45. Generally speaking, at about 11 o'clock at night, I'm going to pull out a CPG rant. The CPG rant of the evening is about a 5 to 10 minute portion of the stream where I will give you a shouty, impassioned plea about something or other. So I have not prepared a CPG rant. I do not have something that is already ready. So if you have something that you want to hear 5 to 10 minutes of shouty, impassioned emotion about, this is your chance. You should tell me what my CPG rant should be about this evening. Happy to talk about just about anything. So just let me know what you want to hear. All right, what should we do now? I think that I can't move this any further. So I've got wind from the left, which is pushing me. If I get the fox too far away, the spirit will go away. I think when I went right, I died, so I assume it's not that. Oh, there is like another thing over here. Nope. Alright, let's swim over here. Okay, so I see like nothing this way, which makes me think that what I need to do is probably latch onto that ice. Oh no! Oh, it's ice. I wonder if I can... There we go. Bola, bola, bola. Yeah, so like a hint there in Unravel 2 would say something like, you know, consider whether you have any other items you can use, or remember what you can do with ice, or something else like that. And of course, the answer to remember what you can do with ice is not abolish it, even though that is clearly the right answer. But instead, you know, like, obviously you would use your ability to hit ice with a bola. You're right, Chris. I did not go far enough. Yeah, there's a lot of, so there was a news quote this week that was along the lines of you know, how exactly did the Trump administration think that just like stealing children from their parents and deporting their parents back to the country they came from was going to go? And the answer was something like, you know, we just didn't really think anybody was going to care. Which is just the most, like, sociopathically evil thing. You know, the other, you know, issue of this week is, oh, right, so I can do this, and then I can pull this platform down farther, I think, is the ongoing removal of, or, you know, rescinding of passports of people along the southern border. You know, they're taking away people's birth certificates and other shit like that, with, you know, no due process, no anything else like that. And those are, it's like a hugely, like, it's just a hugely wrong thing. For a country that, you know, was built from immigration, for a country that is dependent on immigrants for so much, to just take away those rights is so terrifying and so terrible. But at least I understand it. Like, it's racism, and I can understand where it comes from, but yeah, we just kind of thought that we could take away, you know, thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of children from their parents, put them up for adoption, you know, in the US while deporting their parents to another country, and no one would mind. That's a thing that I can't understand that worldview at all. It's just such a shock to me. Okay, so I can't move you any further down. Can I move you across? Yes. There is one other spirit I saw down. But yeah, so Unravel 2 is definitely a similar game. The puzzles are pretty simple. There's hints when you get stuck. There was like one part where like I just didn't see a thing. Sometimes it took me like 5-10 minutes for a puzzle, which means that for someone less experienced in the genre, I could imagine it taking a little bit longer. But I think that overall the game was really well done, and corrected, I think, with the hint system, some of the problems that the original had, for people who are not experienced in the genre. All right, let's bring you this way. Nope. Okay. Jump with the wind, bullseye. All right, and here we go. Cool. Yes. Great. So, Chris, have you played this game before, or is this the first time seeing it? You mentioned it was really pretty right at the beginning, which it is, but I wasn't sure if it was something you had experience with before the stream. Fun fact about Chris Shabson, he and I have the same initials. This is good because he's an expert pinball player, and so he gets high scores on the pinball machine, and I can just walk by and pretend that I got them. It's great. Gotcha. Yeah, it came out in 2014, so it's been around for a while, but that's true of a lot of the games that I play, that they're, like, old, because I didn't play games for a long time. I basically didn't participate in the gaming ecosystem for a long, long time. So. Alright, go ahead and grab this, maybe. Follow me, and... oh, right, I have to do that. Follow me and everything is alright. I'll be the one to drag you out of here. Yeah, that's how I got this one too. Got it on the winter Steam sale this year. Probably for like $1 or something. I think it's just really nice that they, you know, have something that combines gameplay with these cool cultural, you know, cultural insights and cultural stories. It's great. I think it's a really cool idea, and I think it's well executed. I mean, I do think that, like, another thing that is important with all of these is always to remember, like, you know, not everyone who is playing your game wants to pick up that knowledge. And so, like, I'm not showing all of the cultural insights in part because I'm streaming and I, like, have a time limit where I want to get the game done, which means that I, you know, don't want to spend all 30 minutes if I'm gonna run out of time. So, wow, giant walking tree. Yeah, me too. I would love to, I mean, just based on what this is, I would love to see another game in a similar genre, or carry the skills and knowledge that they... Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay. So, things to learn. Walking tree is going to sink into water, and so I need to get onto a higher platform. So let's bring this platform down. Bring this platform up. There we go. Now bring this up. Okay, that's as high as it's gonna go. Now when the tree sinks into the water, I should be able to jump. Excellent. And smash. And smash. Yeah, they did. Well, and the whole, I think that the gaming studio itself is actually, is at least run or centered around indigenous people. So there's plenty of stuff there. I think that, like, the problem that I have is that, like, coming with a concept for, like, I don't know. It's not that there aren't more stories to tell, but getting stories that you can turn into, like, a multi-hour game, I don't know what would the next thing be, but I'm also, like, terrible at game design and development. So, like, I'm really bad at thinking, like, what would... Well, that was unfortunate. Like, what would a good game be based on for these things? But at the very least, carrying forward some of the skills and knowledge that they learn to bring it to other cultural experiences, right? Like one of the things that I really like is that this is a game that makes cultural experiences, like, front and center in the storytelling and in the development and so on and so forth. And so even if it wasn't going to be for an Alaskan indigenous tribe, like, there are plenty of stories around the world that could deserve, like, a similar thing, you know, groups in Africa or you know, Malaysia or the Philippines or other things like that, to say, you know, any place where stories are, like, Aboriginal or indigenous stories are lost, you could think about that as a place where applying some of these techniques might be interesting and provide an interesting experience. But yeah, so the Iñupiaq, whatever, I'm saying it wrong and I won't say it again. The Iñupiaq tribe, I think, was deeply involved in the creation of the game, as far as I know. Okay, so what can we do here? Pull this across. And then make the jump. Okay. And this is like a race, because we probably got to catch up to the tree. Maybe not. Alright, what do we got? Take care, Chris. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And for everyone else who's here, I appreciate it as well. It is approaching 11 o'clock. If you've got... Oh, there you go. $10 more for the Alaska Conservation Foundation. Thank you. Appreciate it, Chris. It's $40 so far tonight, going to charity through Super Chat for Good. 100% of your donation does go to charitable causes. Well, that charitable cause specifically. Okay, so I can make this go up. So it doesn't work the other way. Alright, do I just have to... Oh, I have to pull this up, and then I have to make the jump. Okay, so you go up. I am an Olympic long jumper. And then we'll pull this up. Nope, we'll pull this down, because up is in the way. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So we got another tree. Pull this up and forward. Hope for the best. Oh no! Gosh darn it! Alright. I do kind of wish that these games with co-op multiplayer were something that you could do over the network as well, because they're pretty much all like local co-op only, which is frustrating because I don't, you know, have someone who really wants to play for 3 hours with me. It is nice, I guess, that because you can swap co-op modes mid-game, which makes it possible, like if Mrs. CPG wanted to play with me for like an hour, she could, and then I could finish up and play the rest of the game. But I would love to have more games that are like not local co-op. Okay, so what do we got here? Yeah, I mean, I understand why. Like, it makes sense. Netcode is hard, doing things locally is easy. I'm not even saying it's the wrong choice, it's just one that I don't like as much. Okay, so that's gonna raise up. Okay, cool. And now we hope there's one more blast of wind. Alright, seems like that was a bit painful, but thankfully no fall damage. We're good. Alright, pull this branch down. Yeah, so this whole fox pulling spirits thing is, I mean, it's not bad. But it's a lot more slow than the like running jumping fox bits, and I don't like it quite as much. Still very pretty, still well done. Like it's a minor complaint, but I like the fast moving bits more. Uh-oh, we got Angry Man after us again. Oh, how did I fall? I like that I just started out on my back. Okay, so it does not make sense to try and block him. We're just gonna have to run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to town. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. So this guy still wants my bola. I'm also a little bit confused. Like, a bola, in order to keep throwing it, you'd have to, like, retrieve it, right? Like, how does that... That doesn't actually work. Like, a bola works, but it's like a one-time use item, so you have to carry multiples of them, which is not how this is working. Yeah, Fluffy Bun, I will be here for hours and hours. Oh god. Oh, okay. 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 So this is like a boss fight. So during dinner, we went through our town. We got the drum. We did the yeah. So this mean evil guy who's chasing after us, he wants my bola back. And in the process of asking for it, he he killed my fox. And so my fox died, and I had to. But when he it turns out that the fox was actually like a fox spirit. And so the fox spirit is still with me, and he can now fly and influence the other animal spirits. I want to watch this one called Manslayer. This seems interesting to me.
So a recurring type of character in Iñupiaq stories is the manslayer. And the manslayer is kind of this bad guy. And I think really what's at risk when the manslayer comes into story is the livelihood of individuals and the whole community. And so the manslayer is really used as a way to say, don't act only for yourself. Always hold the community in your heart. Oftentimes in these stories, there is one person that will stand up.
And what this humble person will represent, who faces that manslayer, is a return to order. A return to true living in the community. And it just takes that one person. It could just be that one person that can help to change everything. Because everyone wants to live a good life. Everyone wants to have a good community.
And we're back. Yeah. Oh, I bet that the moment that, so there's someone who's here at the start of the stream, and he was like, are you going to upload the video later? I want to see your reaction to one part. I would put money down on the idea that the part that he wants to see my reaction to is the fox dying. But yeah, so Fluffy Bun, I definitely think it's an interesting game. One thing I will say is it's old enough at this point that it goes on sale often. So I think both someone else who was here and I both bought it in the winter Steam sale or something along those lines. So definitely if you use Steam at all, my recommendation, or even the PS4 store or other things like that, if it has like a wishlist feature, I would say put it on the wishlist and see if you can find it on sale at some point, because you probably will. Fuck! Brotherhood of the Wolf. Never heard of Brotherhood of the Wolf. Oh no! I blew over. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me from what I've seen of Journey AWOL. That seems reasonable. I clearly need to get better at holding on, being patient. Patience is not one of my virtues. There we go. Unravel also had a section that was very much like the wind bit, so you had to get to a point and tie off before the wind blew again, otherwise you would... Oh my goodness! Is that like a giant turtle? Whale? Ice monster. Okay, giant ice monster. Sure. That makes perfect sense. I mean, people are allowed to live stream who aren't me. It's alright.
Aganirok titlugo tunganon. Niveaksiakarolum ay makakabeno. Dabura kangit ka summan aganiroko.
I found the source of the blizzard, and it's this old man. Yeah, so the language that he's speaking is the language of the tribe here. So I don't know which specifically it is. It's the Iñupiaq tribe, but I don't know if it's Inuit or something else. Yeah, so Fluffy, now that I am this, like, fancy fox, I can drag around the animal spirit things. So that's what I've got to do there, is I had to fly up, I had to pick up the animal spirit, and now I will be able to jump onto it and climb up and pull it up with Spirit Fox. So, there we go. So before, those like weird flower things would just follow me, but now I have to pull them instead. Yeah, I think it might have just been I don't know. I don't speak French, so I don't know how close it is to French, but language is weird, sounds reasonable. Oh no. Let's see. So I think I've got to jump when the wind blows that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But this isn't gonna work. Like, I can grab this spirit here. Oh, okay, I can do this. And then this. Nope. Oh no! I got spiked! God damn it. Have a good night, AWOL. Thanks for hanging out for a while. Have a good one. And thanks for the donation to Alaska Conservancy Foundation. Yeah, rip indeed, huh? Okay, so I need to wait. I need to jump here. But I can't... Oh, okay. I think I got it. Well, kind of wanted to die. There we go. I wanted to reset to this point, because I think maybe I need to throw this through here? Nope. Can't do that? There we go. Okay, so that was the trick. That was the reason I had to go to the top in the first place. Oh, okay, that's fine. We're good. Oh, spiked. Okay, but the ice is gone, so we can come back here and do this. Great. Oh, crap. I need to have the fox go and wake up that animal spirit. So yeah, this is like an example of one of the more difficult puzzles that we've had so far, but even so, it's mostly straightforward. You know, you kind of are in a spot and you look around and say, okay, like, what do I do next? No, I think that the spiking deaths are definitely pretty amusing. I don't think you're alone there. Alright. We will wait until the wind blows to the right. And now. There we go. Oh gosh. No! God damn it. Pull this out, climb up here. Don't jump into the wind. Now, jump. But I will also say that I am a big fan of puzzle platformers, so there's a lot that I would probably consider straightforward that most normal people would be like, no, this is not easy. This is not easy to understand. It's difficult puzzles, etc. Like at this point especially, I've had a lot of practice in playing different NES games and other stuff like that, so my definition of what a game that is difficult looks like is probably different than most people's. Well, that was unfortunate. Fox is like, oh no, I am sorry. Okay, jump, and jump. I can't swing on this, right? Okay. Oops. I can pull this over. Ah! Damn it. I don't know how far back the checkpoints are, but okay, there we go. So I think what I need to do, climb up, jump to the white thing, have the fox pull the white thing as far as I can to the left, and then wait for a rightward blast of wind. Oh, did I keep walking? No. There we go. And now we are here, and we have saved, which is great. We can hop up over this. Come with me, Fox. There we go. Oh, no! Okay, so I've got to keep both of these animal spirits up at the same time, which means I got to kind of keep my fox in the middle. Here and here. There we go. Upsy daisy, upsy mozzie, upsy daisy. Here we go, here we go. So what is Giant Iceman making? I don't really understand. That was silly of me. I was like, oh, I need to wait for the wind. So I like jumped at the very tail end of the wind and immediately died. Like, just wait for the wind. You just said it in your head. There we go. Okay, so I can't jump when it's moving, so I'll have to wait for a time when I am not moving and the wind is blowing in the direction I want. So wait for the wind, jump. There we go. Woo! There were spikes there that I almost got killed by. No! Okay, so I saw that spikes were going to kill me, and I was like, okay, I gotta jump fast, but I was not fast enough. Woo! Alright. Now we're fine. Fox got a little bit squished, but I am not always a slippery one, it's true. I feel like I'm actually rarely a slippery one. Alright, so I'm gonna have to wait for it. It's gonna go down. And then when it comes back up, I need to jump at the peak. Ah! Nope, can't jump at the peak. Can I pull this down farther? No. Is there another trick to it that I'm missing? Yeah, so this game also has little hints. Okay, I gotta be more in the middle. That's it. When I stand on the edge, it's not gonna work. But I'm gonna jump right now. There we go. I'll hold here for a minute. Let that spike come down. Oh. Okay. Better. Do better. Let the spike come down further. Not quite far enough. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Jump. Oh, come on! Seriously, I'm like sitting right next to it, like this far away from it for like, you know, whatever. Fine, fine. Just be that way. I see how it is. You just don't want me to win. Stupid game. Also, like, I feel like Giant Iceman climbing inside of him, maybe not the approach that I would take. Feels like maybe that was the flaw in this plan. Oh. Timed it wrong. I know I'm going to be short of time, so I was like, oh, I gotta go quick. Well, a little bit too quick there, CPG. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh, I wasn't pushing. Oh, crap. Sorry, spilled Fluffy. Don't drink soda near the computer. That's my answer. I was always the rules when I was growing up were always you couldn't have any food or drink in the computer room because we were children and we would spill, and we did, and then we would get in trouble, which we deserved because we were breaking the rules. No! Okay, so if I just hang out at the top of that area, I'll be able to just walk into the spikes. Not spilling things when you're a child is hard, Brad. It's one of the reasons that children are terrible. Okay. So wait for it to go. Just be patient. You've got plenty of time. Go.
Mayok tua kanyan nakam kangan Iñupiaq. Nibiak siya karualuk isummiksok shurukraute laminik.
So what did the girl realize that she must do with this giant Iceman? If I could just steal his ads. Just kind of like a tool of some kind, I guess. Oh. He's making the blizzards. Okay. Right. So the entire reason that that Nanu left her village in the first place was because the blizzards were so bad that they were causing them to be unable to hunt anymore. Like, that was the reason that she is on this quest in the first place. And so, now that we've found this giant man, who she thinks is making the blizzards, like, there's an opportunity for her to, like, fix this. So she thinks that if we steal his giant tool, that the blizzards will stop. Now, this feels like a little bit, you know, maybe wrong, but at least it makes sense. Okay. So I do not get a chance to wait. I do not get a chance to wait on that. I don't know exactly where Nani went in that case. Nanu. Alright, there we go. Alright. Climb, little buggy, climb. No! God damn it. Okay. Gotta wait for the wind to push me in the other direction. So what was the most exciting part of your week, Fluffy Bun, other than this stream, which is obviously the only true answer? What was the most exciting part of your week? And Brad, same question goes to you. Was it playing bingo in Dragon Quest? I feel like it was probably playing bingo in Dragon Quest. Best part of your week. Although I know your Dragon Quest save got ruined, which kind of sucks. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I made it even without the win. Just hang out here. On the other hand, like, in Jack and the Beanstalk, though, like, the reason for... Oop. The reason for him to climb up there was because he wanted to get rich, and not because he, like, their town was being destroyed, right?
Iñupiaq malikataloga angulait ka okilavlune.
Away he went with the ads as the big man shoveled the snow, creating blizzard after blizzard. However, the big man soon saw him as he grabbed the ads and ran off with it. Well, that's trouble. Okay. Are we going this way now? I feel like we're going this way now. It's very unusual in a platformer to be going left instead of right, but I think the story is there's a giant man seeking an ads behind me. Oh boy. Trying to figure out if I should have stayed down or gone up. I don't know. So this feels a little bit like the Ori and the Blind Forest has the the tree escape, and this feels a little bit like that. Way less difficult because Ori and the Blind Forest is a really challenging platformer, but just like an escape sequence type thing. Oh no, I missed! God damn it. Ugh. This wind is super loud. Alright. Scamper, scamper! Seriously? What the heck? Oh no! Okay. So step 1, pull the hand down. Step 2, pull the branch up. Or maybe don't even pull the hand down. Or move the hand. Just leave everything where it is. Hey, if you're enjoying yourself fun, I am totally fine. Doesn't matter to me. There we go. Okay. He threw down his shovel, climbed up from the flat tundra, and ran after Iñupiaq, but Iñupiaq was too fast. Oh, so this is like we're going back through all of the old kind of areas. Racing the giant man who makes blizzards. Oh. I gotta go up and around. There we go. Yeah, so this is just an escape sequence. It's no longer a puzzle in this puzzle platformer at the moment. Oh, cool. Good job floating in the air. Clipping, clipping, clipping. Ah! Okay. So, there's a little bit of geometry issues with this wall right here, which is throwing me off. And this entire sequence is designed to be completed quickly, which is why you see the snow coming in, and if the snow catches up to me, then I lose, so. Oh no! Where was my wind? Oh, okay, there's a thing down at the bottom. So it's not just an escape sequence like I thought. There's still some puzzle challenges to it. Woo! So let's go, let's go, let's go. Run, run, Noonie, Janet, boo. Off he had run with the adze in his hand. The big man chased him without catching him. Go, spirit fishies, go! Ah! Okay. Oh no! I don't know what to do. Oh. Oh, the bear is also scared of the Blizzard Man. Which makes sense. Whew! Oh, no more story. Maybe we made it. Success. The Blizzard Man was not far behind. The Blizzard Man bellowed, "Give me my adze!" She struck the adze on a rock to ruin the edge of its blade. And threw it up to the giant man. You can have your broken adze. He was so happy he began laughing and began to sing. Kunuksayuka. There you go. Chip the blade of my adze. So that tomorrow when you go outside, you will see caribou feet. Yeah, it is. It's very nice. The big man has seen his ads topped up and into the skylight and became so happy he burst out laughing like this. Alright, let's watch. Oh. The fox said to the girl, if you ever need to find your way home again, just look up for me. And floated up through the night sky. Oh, and that's how there's a fox in the sky, presumably. I don't know what constellation is the fox, but I have heard Nasru tell the story that way. That's it. Story inspired by Kunuksayuka, as told by Robert Nasrick Cleveland, with permission from his daughter, Minnie Alchuk Gray. There's also a Foxtails DLC, so we can play through that as well. Yeah, so Iñupiaq cultural ambassadors, Iñupiaq translators, cultural storytellers. The narrator was Jams Mubigan Negek. And then there's a bunch of cultural ambassadors for the Cultural Insights videos. Alright, while this is rolling, because I can't fast forward it or anything, it seems. Oh, I guess I could. Oh, I wanted to watch the Cultural Insights on Kunuksayuka. I wanted to watch this one.
With the story of Kunuksayuka, told by Robert Cleveland, it's just a masterwork. It's a well-known story among the Iñupiaq people, and in our case, of producing a video game that really reflects indigenous heritage. It captures the imagination, and it's something that you have a very specific kind of task to do. There's a blizzard, you know, and it is just a non-stop blizzard that is overpowering the people, and there's one man that wants to figure it out. And in our case of the story, it's a girl that wants to find the source of that blizzard. The blizzard man, it's like that is the physical embodiment of an element of nature. And so there's a person that needs to go up and take away that adze, that's chipping away that snow.
In that community, the person least expected is the one who stands up and makes the difference.
Humility is something that we value, and where that comes from is the idea that you are not the biggest thing in the world. And when you live in an extreme environment like where the Inuit reside, you're at the whim of the environment, of the climate, of the animals. You can be as prepared as you can, you know, by learning from your elders that, you know, you're not the biggest force in the world.
I just realized you couldn't hear me. But yeah, so I think that kind of really shows you what you would need to have to make a story of some other game. Like, you want to have a cultural story that you can use that points directly in the direction of a task or something else like that. And those are common, right? Like, those are super common to have, like, folklore tales from all kinds of different tribes or other things like that around the world. You know, and even, and this goes back to every kind of people and culture and everything else like that. You could absolutely take, you know, Bible stories and turn them into something that you would use here. Oh, Noto Sans. Interesting. I wonder if that's the font they use for their subtitles. It's one of the questions I wanted to ask. So I've been trying to add, like, text to some of my videos, and, like, I keep using Impact because Impact has this, like, nice, solid, readable aspect to it. But I wonder if Noto Sans is actually another interesting thing to use. I don't recognize the font, so I'm terrible at fonts. So special thanks to Barrow High School. So if this does go into, like, the Sony team helped them develop it, I will probably skip out of the rest of the credits. I found that, like Unravel has, like, 60 seconds of credits that are interesting because they came from the game developers and the people who actually worked on it. And then it has, like 5 minutes of credits that are, like, here is the, like, all of the VPs who signed off on this project or stuff like that, which is less fun. All of our families and friends. Yes, making a game like this definitely is a labor of love. Okay, yeah, so I will play through Foxtail. It's only 11:30. I am going to take a quick step out, and I am going to grab myself a drink. But in the meantime, I will set this here so that you can listen to the interview I did with the band that we chatted with in my studio shoot. So just let me push buttons here, this button, and here. Musical chairs area. Hi, I'm here today with the Jed Bush Orchestra. They're going to tell us a little bit about themselves and about their performances here in the area of Boston. So thanks for being with us very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
So how long have you guys been around as a band?
We've been a band since December 2016.
Okay. That's great. So what's the biggest show you've put together, or what's your favorite show you've put together so far?
God,
those might be the same.
Hookerween.
Yeah.
Hookerween, unquestionably.
All right, give me some more information about this.
Okay, so it is not what it sounds like. We practice, and I live at this house on Hooker Street in Lower Alston, which we call the Hooker House. And we throw a lot of parties there because my roommate is a party-throwing wizard. And we had a Halloween party that was, it had to have been like 120 plus people.
It was a fire hazard.
If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it.
I can imagine.
Or predicted it.
Or predicted it. It would have been irresponsible to predict or even to invite people.
Right. It would have been arrogant to be like, we're going to get 150 people in this house.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah. Oh, it was terrifying. But it was wonderful.
That was great. So was that in 2017 or yeah, because Halloween hasn't happened
Correct.
this year, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I know that you are playing all over the place right now. You played something last night. You're playing again next Tuesday, I think.
Yes.
So what's your upcoming shows? What's your schedule look like over the next little bit?
Well, this was taking up a lot of our time to get ready for it. Next week we're doing a Lizard Lounge show on the 4th. And I don't know what we have after that. There's something on the 14th.
Yeah, that's like a private event thing on the 14th.
Oh, okay.
That's like a recording session. We're doing a live performance and video shoot at this studio in West Roxbury called Flamingo Bush Recordings. We're doing a live session there.
That's a cool place.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about what type of music you do. You know, I was lucky enough to just hear you guys play, but tell us a little bit more about, you know, what goes into Jeb Bush Orchestra.
Well,
presumably
we have...
not people named Jeb Bush, but, you know, maybe I'm...
Wait,
so
who?
tell me a little bit about your music. And
well,
about the
we
band.
have a very specific way in which we write music, which is we reverse engineer from the dance.
So we think about, okay, we're at a party or we're at wherever we're playing, and we want people to move a certain way.
This way.
You know, it's like they're either, you know, you get up or you get down.
Yes, we believe that music cannot exist in the middle of danceability. You are either getting up to dance or you are getting down. There are two very different ways in which a person will dance to music.
Absolutely.
And so we kind of write our music in such a way to get people to move either dancing up or dancing down.
Gotcha.
Just to like, because we're thinking a lot about like the energy we want in the room, and yeah, and I guess not so much thinking about it as like, or we're planning it, but then once we're playing, we're not like really doing it anymore.
We play to a lot of like dance parties. That's our goal, and we want to create music which is, if you like it, you can pay attention to it, but if you don't like it, you can just this is okay. This is pleasant.
Yeah.
You're not stressed out.
Yeah. No, I think that's relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
right
the key thing to keep in mind.
Yeah,
Listening to the Jeb Bush Orchestra. Relax.
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 All right.
Have some fun, man.
Yeah.
Life is short.
It is. And music is a great way to relax things. So
yeah.
So you know, within the danceability aspect of this, you know, what have you found? Have people picked up on what that is? You know, are people able to just pull into that? Is there ever a time when you're trying to play a get up song and people, you know, just mistakenly get down?
Oh my God, I've had that. That's the worst. So many times. No, because music works.
Yeah.
It does the thing that it's for.
Okay.
And I believe that music is made to entertain people and get people to dance at parties, like from an anthropological standpoint. That's its application. And like there's a lot of very like sad rock bands and especially sad like funk bands who have like a lot of really slow stuff that just sort of like slowly builds and isn't very focused.
Yeah.
We think that what we're doing is by keeping things really simple, really like pretty diatonic, so pretty not that music school.
It's not
we're all nerds with music, but we don't bring it all out at once. I hope that made sense. And
anyway, okay, so that was an interview I did with Jeb Bush Orchestra here in Cambridge just on Wednesday night. There will be more of that coming up soon on my other YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter or on Discord if you want to know when that goes out. But in the meantime, we're going to play some more of this game. So this is the Foxtails DLC, which I did actually have to buy for Never Alone. Again, for those of you just joining us, Never Alone is a game that was put together by an indigenous game development studio based on the stories of Alaskan tribes. So in particular, the main story that we just wrapped up was the story of Iñupiaq, where the main character had to go and grab an adze from a giant iceman who is making blizzards. And I don't know what this is going to be, but it's called Foxtails, so I guess it's going to be a fox. So it's interesting, you know, again, with the audio thing, it's just like watching this and being like, everything's too quiet. Yeah, I'm turning the game audio back on. And the DLC was $4, by the way, just for those who are interested in knowing. I know another story that the old people from Kotzebue used to tell. I heard this one from Panic. There were two friends. One was from somewhere on the coast, and the other was living in the Kotzebue area. One of them was a good fighter in Iñupiaq games, and a good hunter. One of them was a good swimmer. The two friends were brave. Whenever they had to cross the sea from Daring to Kotzebue, they would use only willow as their boat paddles. They were both capable and strong. Will do, Fluffy. There were two brothers. One was living on the coast and the other was in the Kotzebue area. The story so far. There are two brothers. After a long and difficult winter, the Inuit came out of their sod homes to the beautiful springtime. At springtime, everything comes alive. It's amusing because I was thinking, like, you know, I want something that's not blizzarding all the time. And then, of course, that's exactly what this appears to be so far, so... Yay, I've got a fox again! Aw, that makes me happy. Alright, let's chase that squirrel, fox. Whee! Oops. It's a mouse, I guess. The friends were so happy after being shut in their homes for so long. They forgot how the advisors advised us all to respect all animals. So we're chasing after this mouse that's going to turn into like a giant walrus and eat us or something. Oh no! Mouse! The currents overtook that poor mouse. Oh. Gotta move in a circle, okay. Hello, Silso! Oh no! The mouse is too far ahead. Come on, fox. Whoa. Spirit, come with me. Oh, wait, what? I'm a little bit confused. Anyways, also, I don't know Nanook of the North, so I don't know the reference, so I can't answer your question very well. But this is a story based on stories from the Inuit tribes of Alaska, in particular the Iñupiaq tribe, I think. The fox is alive. Yeah, so we changed stories, Aurora. So we finished up the main story, which was so the main story was the story of Iñupiaq, which was about a blizzard taking over the village. And now we have started the Foxtails DLC, which is a story of two brothers, in one in Kotzebue and one in something else. So the fox is alive again. Down, jump from, well, yes, I left the canoe. Okay. I guess the Iñupiaq is the name of the canoe or whatever we were using before. Alright, let's see if we can get somewhere faster when we swim. And we were chasing after a mouse. Oh no! Okay, that was bad, I guess. So don't go in the rapids. I'm back and I have beer, so I got a tasty 7% Traditional Belgian lambic ale. Beer of spontaneous fermentation, the Old Goose Tilquin is made of the blending of 1, 2, and 3-year-old lambics. Unfiltered and unpasteurized, this beer is re-fermented in the bottle. Produced and bottled by Guerza Tilken in Belgium. Imported by 12% LLC, Brooklyn, New York. I really enjoyed your People of Craft tweets this week, by the way, Aurora Lee. Alright, go ahead and go down here. Yeah, hop out of the thing. Narbomb! Hello, Narcost! Hello, more C4, please! Hello, Aurora Lee. Aurora Lee, sorry. Hello, James Baker. Hello, Barbara. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I am the Chris who plays games. I use he, him pronouns, and I play retro games every Monday at 9:15, whatever I feel like, every Friday at 9:15. Tonight, we are playing a game called, well, that's unfortunate. We're playing a game called Never Alone. Never Alone is a story created by a group of a game development studio run by indigenous peoples telling the stories of folks in Alaska. Our super chat charity for the evening is the Alaska Conservancy Foundation, which does work to protect the environment in Alaska. So far, we finished the main story, which is the story of Iñupiaq, where we had to find a giant adze held by an axeman and take it away, or an iceman, and take it away from him to prevent blizzards from impacting my town. We are now playing the Foxtails DLC, where at the moment all I really know is that we are chasing after a mouse. So that's where we are so far. An unenthusiastic Nar hand job. I don't accept unenthusiastic hand jobs. You're either with me all the way or you're not with me at all. So currently, I'm having a little bit of trouble because I don't know exactly what to do. So I can get out of the boat, which is cool. Fine. Can I pull this here? Aha! Okay, I think I did the right thing. So now when we come through here, I expect it's going to be different. So I basically, with the fox, I have the ability to influence the animal spirits. And so what I just did there was that I moved a spirit that I think was making the river bumpy further down. And I've moved it so that it's bumpy further up. And I should be able to now swim down underneath these rapids rather than just dying on the rocks. Nope, I was wrong. God damn it. Drink-free, curse-free zone. James Baker, I beg to differ. Yeah, I did see the owl. Okay, I will move. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I saw the owl, but I did the wrong. Okay, I got it now. So we gotta hop out of the boat. All right. So hop out of the boat. We'll pull this here. And so now this is doing something different. And now let's try swimming through here and see what we can do. Fluffy Bun, you are always welcome to curse in my streams. That's actually really interesting. So I was at the CCTV, like they had like a hour-long training for using their live studio, and they were like, you know, you can say anything you want on the air. And of course, everyone's takeaway is always like, well, I know there are 7 words you can't say on television, but the 7 words you can't say on television only applies to broadcast TV. It doesn't apply to cable TV. And so, like, the 7 words you can't say on television doesn't actually apply to... Oh, I got it. Okay, so I make the water go up, then I can make the canoe go, which is actually called an Iñupiaq. And then I can get back in the boat. And there we go. Republican, that's right. But yeah, so of course, when he pointed out that, like, this is cable, those limitations don't exist, he's like, but, you know, that means that everybody just wants to say those words sometimes. Hey, it's the mouse! Oh no, the ice! Oh, stop, ice! So an interesting thing about this game is that as we go through, there will be a number of videos that provide cultural insights about the Alaskan tribes. And so those are really interesting. Oh no! Fox, what are you doing? Oh dear. But yeah, and then he pointed out that, like, if you say strong words, like, you know, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of that. You could be walking down the street in Cambridge and someone could have watched your, you know, your live show and they've heard the words you've said. So keep in mind that you have to deal with the consequences of what you say. So the limitations on what you can't say on CCTV is that you can't advocate for violent overthrow of the government. You can't broadcast profanity, or not profanity, pornography. Oh, poor mouse. So the fox has the nice property that he can move these spirits. So that's what we're doing here. So one of the things we were talking about last week was whether it would be possible to do like a CCTV show that was based on, like, you know, reviewing burlesque content or something like that. And I think the answer is yes. It does not meet the definition of pornography, and it would be something you could do, but it would have to be probably aired between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. only, so... Yeah, so James Baker is remembering back when there was a 12-year-old who came in at some point and told me that I shouldn't swear, and I basically cursed them out because I was drunk and told them I would say whatever the fuck I wanted, so... Alright, there we go. And this is just going to take me back in a loop, which is not what I want, so we will go back around and do this. That's right, don't mess with Drunk Chris. It's kind of like Texas. Except not. Alright, now we can go up. We will dodge past this hand. Hopefully. Nope! Ah! Hand got me. Okay, well. That's unfortunate. Oh, I forgot to finish my German lesson. Okay, before midnight. I don't have a lot of time. I gotta finish my German lesson. Ist das Kind young? Is the child young? Is the woman old? Is the Frau alt? Tired is wichtig. Nope, it's mude. 9 is no. Ich is I. Frauen is woman. Hallo is hello. Richtig is correct. Ist es kalt? Is it cold? Correct is... Wait. Nope. Richtig. Okay. Schon is pretty. Young is jung. Our eating is est. Correct is that. Said is ar. Old is alt. Cows. Oh, I know bread. Bread is brot. Kuhe is cows. Perfect is perfect. Ich and tired. How do you say difficult? You say schwer. Das Haustier ist jung. The pet is young. Tired. Mude. Correct. Richtig. Done. Okay. I met my daily goal and I'm done. Yeah, Duolingo. I don't speak German good, Brad. I speak German well. Come on. But yeah, I'm doing like my actual German class starts in about 2 weeks. I'm going to be taking a class at the International School of Boston, or the Goethe Institute. The classes will be held at the International School of Boston. But I decided to do Duolingo just to pick up some words before I started, so. Alright, we made it through to the next checkpoint. Now we got big floating ice. So did we get any cultural insights in this game yet? Oh yeah, so this is just a cultural insights video just to give you a demonstration of what's in this game.
In 1964, my grandfather, Appa Willie Godun Sr., Punnik, he was invited by archaeologists and anthropologists from Brown University. He was invited to the Onion Portage site, this ancient sacred site of the Iñupiaq people. And it was really special for my grandfather to be included in that kind of thing because it showed the respect they had for him, for his knowledge, for what he had to offer. And while they were there, while they were camped out there, when they had some quiet time, he told some stories. One of the stories that my grandfather told was the story of the Coastal Brothers. These two brothers, they have their own particular skills. They go out to the Iñupiaq River area, and they go to try to challenge and hopefully defeat this giant mouse who is destroying everything in its path. The development team really took a great interest in the story that my grandfather told, because it really enhances those themes that we found in Never Alone. One of interdependence, another of Iñupiaq values, love of our elders and of our land and of our traditions. I mean, it helped to really bring that out, and so that's one reason why it really captivated the interest of the team.
Yeah, so I was talking a little bit about the fact that since I had just taken a documentary filmmaking class, in addition to all the gameplay of this being very cool and enjoying that, it is also the case that I'm really enjoying these cultural insights as a demonstration of like documentary filmmaking, like short documentary filmmaking techniques, which is exactly what I just spent like, you know, 5 weeks like practicing and learning. So it's been really cool. Like it's a cool game. And I think they did a really nice job kind of integrating those two efforts. Yeah. The fox drowned in that case because I totally forgot which character I was controlling, so... And again, if you are interested in the cultural insights, you can find them all on YouTube. Just search for Never Alone Cultural Insights. People have ripped them all and uploaded them as videos, so... don't feel like just you are stuck with just the ones that I show you. In total, there's about 35 minutes of them. And I don't know if that includes the Foxtails ones or not, so... Alright, so I can't go that way. Let's see if we can find any weird spirit animals that are blowing stuff around. Doesn't look like it. Maybe I can go this way? No? Nope. Oh, there's a tunnel down here and I just didn't see it. Yeah, so in this particular chapter, it seems that the primary gameplay technique is to move around these kind of ghostly spirits. Don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do with this one, because it doesn't seem like it has anywhere to move. So maybe I have to do something different. Let's try again. That little hand, when it does grab me, will cause me to no longer be... cause me to lose. Cause me to die, I guess is the thing I was trying to say. Okay, so if I pull this spirit up... Does that? Oh, wait. Don't do that. I want you to... Okay. That's fine. There we go. And now... Nope. Think. Okay, so I can point the thing in the left. In one of two directions. If I point it to the top, it will get rid of the hand on the top. If I point it to the bottom, it will get rid of the hand on the bottom. Sorry, Fluffy Bun. You also don't have to worry about telling me every time you leave either. It's alright. You go, you come, it's alright. I'm happy to have people here or not here. It's fine. So the story behind this is that two brothers are fighting a giant mouse, We haven't gotten to the giant part of the mouse story yet, but I assume that's coming at some point. So we'll just try and take this. Oh, I can go up. Duh. I was like, what's going on here? Oh, hi! We have a protector. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to throw it into here, and it's going to block that path so that we can go this way. There we go. James Baker, I'm going to go with, who is Laith the Revenite? We'll use Jeopardy-style answers here. Alright, so let's see. So I got a rock, which I accidentally dropped. Let's go this way and see what we have to do. Okay. So this guy's got evil hands. And, alright, so let's go up here. We'll grab the rock. We'll drop it on the left-hand side and hope that that clears a path somehow. That was too far. Give me another rock. Whatever works for you is fine, Fluffy Bun. I'm just happy to have people who are enjoying their time here. By the way, I never asked Narcos, what were you playing tonight, if you're still around? I assume you're not, because by the time I'm done streaming, I'm like, I can't listen to anything anymore. I must stop. Alright, go in. Nope. Alright, what's the trick here? There must be a trick. Is the trick I need to roll it down this other side instead? Does it roll? Yes. Okay, so that's gonna block that. And now all those things went out of the way, and I am in like Flynn. Ooh baby, ooh baby. So is this game everything you hoped for, Brad? Brad was very excited when I said I was going to play Never Alone. I don't believe you, James Baker. It's possible, but I still don't believe you. Okay, so let's jump up here. Jump over here. Oh no! Alright, let's try again. Unfortunately, I can't do it that way. I was like, I'll just get the fox across and then let the computer fix the rest of my problem. Turns out that didn't work. So let's do it the other way around. The fox can jump higher. So he can make some jumps that the human character can't. Ugh, god damn it. It is nice that at least they don't kill you at this part for screwing up. So... Well, I do want to thank everyone again for being here. I appreciate it. It makes me happy to have a group of people to hang out and talk with and share some of these cool stories with. So, overall, their whole production is really well done. The documentaries are well done. The art here is well done. The you know, the storytelling and the environmental aspects that they're putting together are great. It's really just a great piece. I don't know what this is gonna do. Ah, okay. I was like, I don't know what to do, but I feel like jumping into the boat that is like bouncing around in the rapids is probably not the right approach, so. Oh, shit. Hello, Rin, aka Supermodel. So, for anyone who is here, I want to know, what is the best part of your week been? That's what I want to know. It's been a whole week. It's Friday. It's Friday. If you're in the U.S., you probably have a 3-day weekend. If you get weekends, like holidays. Yeah, it's like the various aspects of the like building a soundscape is really interesting. There's actually one of the classes that I didn't get a chance to take is building a soundscape for your podcast. According to the class description, it was about things like, you know, finding the sounds that will convey the emotion you're looking for, other stuff like that. Your mom got a new car today. What kind of car did she get? Was it a GTI? Because she totally should have gotten a GTI. GTI is the best car. Oop, I fell off the boat. Alright. We're back in the boat. Oops. Let's pick up the paddle. Oh, I have to hold that down, don't I? Right, that's it. Okay, there we go. I totally forgot how to row my boat. Nuna, row your boat ashore. Alleluia. Uh-oh. Now the mouse is giant. We're in trouble. At another village, No-Tech village, No-Talkers have been telling a story about a canyon. Any big boat that came through the main river was also swallowed. Dun dun dun! I expect it wasn't a GTI, but the GTI is the car I have, and I love it. Alright, this is trouble. I think the fox sits there and ducks every time I, like, paddle my oar. Like, lots of little things like that. Like, the interactions between the various elements of the game are just really cute. Oops. Alright, let's try this again. No, other way. Whatever. Okay, so I need to go back. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. That's great, Leif. It's nice to feel like something was successful. I do, I can't appreciate the, like, pain of having something be largely driven by Google search in a way that you don't really understand. So that was what happened with my, shoot. Can you, like, pull the boat just a little bit this way, Fox? I don't think you can. God damn it. I need to stop that boat. Yeah, well, so I think that the biggest thing is that when you've got something that's heavily driven by Google search, I think that it can be kind of a crapshoot as to whether it's actually going to be good, because people have so little context when they're coming across things. So, I mean, it's not unusual for retention to be a lot. Fuck, grab it and okay, gotta just toss it. So I'm gonna move back here. Do that. There we go. Alright. Now we can paddle forward. Paddle, paddle, paddle. And then I can pick this up and throw it. Nope. God damn it. I wonder if I'm doing this wrong. Like, do I need to pull this guy aside? Oh, I did it wrong. Okay. I was like, that's not gonna work. I can't get the thing over there. But the goal here is that I need to drop the rock on the big pile of rocks, not on the little guy's face. So here we go. You're taking advanced contemporary video. So is that like a study of like film techniques or other stuff like that? Or is it like, what is advanced contemporary video gonna cover? Or is it gonna tell you how to become a great YouTuber? Alright, grab this. and throw it overboard. Oh no! Go slightly to the side. Yes! Cool. So now the fox can swim down. Swim, fox, swim! And he can move this water spirit. Water spirit, get out of the way. And then I can go ahead, climb back in the boat. Good job. And paddle on through. Nice, Rin. That's awesome. So is that a high school class, a college class, something else? I was just talking with the former youth coordinator at the public access station yesterday, a little bit about like things that we should be doing in CCTV to better engage and what we could teach and stuff like that. So that's awesome. I will say, like, I used to think that, like, green screen stuff was really important for some reason, and in hindsight, it's really not. Like, green screening, like, it's an interesting technique, and it lets you do some fun things, and I'm not, like, gonna say otherwise, but, I think that it's really, especially, like, YouTubers, a lot of stuff, I'm like, it just feels very overdone, and I'm just like, you know, it would work just fine for you to just like, build a set and do it. You know, for gaming stuff, sometimes it makes sense. Like here, it'd be kind of cool if I could be in the lower corner and be green screened out and just be part of the environment. But like I've seen people who like green screen things that aren't like environmental stuff, and I'm just like, like really necessary? Not really necessary? Oh no! I expected that like wind was gonna blow it, but it did not. Okay, so I think Fox, it's up to you. I think you gotta move this guy. Let's do that. There we go. And one class I'm considering teaching is like an intro to putting your video on the internet. So I went to the live studio kind of introduction on Sunday, and I met a couple of people who are working on, they have their productions that they put on CCTV, and they, you know, one of them was like, I don't, you know, she emailed me and was like, so can you tell me, like, I want more people to be able to see my stuff after the fact. Like, can you tell me, like, help me out in understanding this, you know, problem space of, like, getting it on the internet for people to watch and stuff like that. So I did like that, Leif. That made me funny that, you know, it made me laugh that you got the corporate shill treatment. That's awesome, Rin. I'm still really proud of my little mini documentary. I'm not that good. I'm really not good. I'm proud of what I've produced, but I also understand that it has flaws. I don't have a lot of skill yet. The reality is with all this stuff is like, you gotta just do it a million times. Oh god. Well, that did not go well. Okay, so what do we think? We gotta jump over that? Gotta go under it? I don't know. Hello, Prof 420. That's great, Rin. So what software are you using? Okay. So this approach is not working. If I jump here and just swim, what happens? I don't think this is going to work, but okay. So those rapids are bad. This is the end. It's just the end of the stream right here. We're going to be playing this all night. No, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Fox is like, I got no problem. I'm just sitting in the boat. I don't know why you had to jump out, but I'm good. Okay, so we're gonna grab a rock. Oh. Oh no, the village is abandoned. Okay. So we've got 3 different rocks. Take care of James. Alright, so let's paddle forward. We'll get a rock in the boat. No, I want to go this way. Oh. Wrong move. Boat moved. A lot more fiddly bits in this DLC. For sure. This whole like boat mechanic, not as much fun. I don't think I would take that as any sign at all, personally. Okay, so I think somehow I've got to get this rock somewhere useful. So we'll go here. Take the rock. Cool. Alright. So now... Can the fox move this guy? No. Okay. So I need a second rock. And... how am I gonna get it? Okay. So that's what we need to do. We need to drop the rock back in the same place. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh, I fell in the water. That's okay. Alright, so you're gonna go that way, and then you're gonna go that way. And then you're gonna fall down. And I wonder if I can now... Nope. Okay. Alright, let's do it all over again. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We'll do this some more. And now we will take our rock. Oh. No! 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 Oh, rock! Come back, rock! Oh. God damn it. Did not mean to throw it that way. Come back, rock! I love you! Oh no! So the other rock is still there? Ugh, god damn it. Stories about my high school years. Okay, so in high school I was a giant nerd. I was in every club I could get my hands on. Part of that was because I was told it was going to be good for college applications or something stupid like that. But part of it was also just because like I was always interested in everything. So I did everything from the yearbook to the newspaper club to math club to you know, Scholastic Bowl or Trivia Bowl or, you know, whatever you want to call it. Did I grab the thing? Can't tell if I actually grabbed the rock or not. I do not appear to have the rock. I was terrible at interacting with girls. I was the kind of guy who was convinced he was never going to have a girlfriend, and as a result I behaved in really stupid ways. I did eventually get a girlfriend when I was a senior, getting towards the end of my senior year, but she was 3 years younger than me, definitely violating the 7.5, you know, half plus 7 age gap briefly. You know, it was less creepy than it would otherwise have been because I was also, despite being 18 years old, had the emotional and mental maturity of someone who is much younger, but still not okay. And in hindsight, that's not, you know, the ideal path that I would have suggested would be the right thing to do. I did go to prom. I went to my senior prom, not my junior prom, with my girlfriend, my first girlfriend. That was where I had my first kiss, was at my senior prom. Okay, so, Rock, I want you to do the right thing now. You're gonna do that for me? Go that way. And then fall... Ah, god damn it! Okay, so that's useless. Alright, Fox. You're gonna have to do some work here. Yeah, so I went to senior prom. I did not, I went to all the dances mostly on my own. I did homecoming, I think all 4 years, but only once with a date, maybe twice. When I was in senior year, I got in a big fight with my best friend at the time because she started dating a freshman, and I got all pissy about it. In reality, that was utterly stupid, and the reason why I got pissy about it was clearly because I had a crush on her, which was totally unrequited, and it would have been stupid. Like, that was just, you know, it's one of those crushes where you have a crush on someone just because they're the person you hang out with all the time. Reading through my old live journal entries, it is clear that there are many things that I, you know, did and said that I feel really stupid about now. Oh, seriously? I can't pick that up, and I can't... And it's not gonna work. God damn it. Take care, Kink. I'm glad you made it. Thanks very much for the raid. I hope you had at least a good time while you were here. But have a great night, my friend. It's great to have you. But But yeah, so got in a fight with my best friend over her freshman boyfriend, and me being like, you shouldn't date a freshman. About 6 months later, I started dating a freshman. Like, let us, like, consistency, thy name is not CPG, it turns out. Maybe that's just gonna roll to the right place. Oh. We don't even have the opportunity to find out. Oh no, that's fine. Oh no! That did not roll to the right place. But yeah, no, so it's definitely like, at one point I had a live stream where I reread like old live journal entries of mine. And those are all public on the internet, so anyone could go and like read them and like make fun of how stupid I was. But at one point, I had, you know, my girlfriend and I broke up and we were no longer together. And I had this whole long entry where, oh, and her new boyfriend didn't really like it when when I would, like, you know, hug her in a presumably somewhat intimate way when we saw each other, and said that that wasn't okay with him. And I was like, look, it should be fine for me to just, like, hug my, you know, ex-girlfriend. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. And it's like, no, CPG, that is a problem. Like, that's pretty uncool. God damn it. Well, at least now I've got multiple rocks in the same place that I can't do anything with. Oh, okay, here's what I can do, though. Fox, can you move something? I think Fox can move this. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's fine. Go that way. Yep, you're good. Yes! Cool. Did it. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I look back on and I'm like, oh man, that's pretty, like, creepy. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Oh my god. Okay. Giant mouse in background. Yeah, okay. Oh, good lord. The mouse is giant. It had nothing to do with me. Okay, so hands destroy rocks, good to know. So I think that the fox can nudge the rock with his nose. So let's do this. Grab the rock, throw it. Nope, that did not work. Alright, let's see if the fox can move this somewhere else. Okay, so I think what I can do is take this guy over here. Yeah. And I can take the rock, throw it. And now what? That was not effective, but pick up, throw a rock. There we go. There's definitely a lot more puzzles in this game that are definitely more thought-provoking. I was mentioning in the earlier... Ooh, God. Stupid mouse.
It kahuting Iñupiaq no tang meet koti isuk kanganik narvaslorak tamanin neksok. Avingakpak in neksok narvame supaya kasi tikit chok narvamon negiplugo.
So there's a giant mouse that will eat everything that comes in. It turns out that giant mouse is also the small mouse that we were chasing earlier. Alright. Alright, so now we have cleared the blockage. We can get into the boat and paddle our way through. Maybe? It's bumpy water, but I think it's okay. Hello, Victor! Welcome, welcome.
Ilan narik ilisamaruk nguyang itparung awing ngakpak no tang meet iksisenyang nagat.
So we're gonna go after the giant mouse and prove to people that they don't need to be afraid of it. I think there's another cultural insight. Nope. We have not unlocked any of these yet. Hopefully I'm actually going to be able to finish this. I don't actually know how long the DLC is. Thought it was only supposed to be in about an hour, but I'm a good 20-30 minutes into it and I haven't gotten any of the cultural insights yet, so... yeah, things that I did in high school that were kind of silly. Oh no. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to show me, but I feel like there was some glitchiness there. Okay, so should I just stay in the boat, you think? I feel like the boat and rapids don't go well together, but we will see. Okay, so there's a giant lake down here. The giant mouse is in the giant lake. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not supposed to go this way. Oh, Fluffy, you shouldn't do that. You should take your meds. Like, I'm only gonna be playing for like another half an hour, most likely. Like, take your medicine. Don't do that. It would make me very frustrated if I learned that my child was doing that, so... Okay, well, I don't seem to be able to dive. Yeah, okay, so I can't go to the bottom of the lake, so I guess that the answer is, like, grab the paddle and ride out the rapids as best I can. I better cross your fingers. We are entering the rapids in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I guess I was just supposed to do that. Fuck! Giant mouse! Fluffy, streams are not important than your health. They're not more important than sleep. They're not more important than pretty much anything. Like, streams are a nice way of interacting with people, but you should never let it negatively impact the rest of your life. And if you're supposed to take medication, like, there's a reason for that. It's bad to avoid that for that reason. Okay, note to self, don't get eaten by a giant mouse. Good to know. Oh god! Okay, so I have to pull that up from the left side, not from the right side. Yeah, I mean, I have gone through most of my life successfully avoiding being eaten by a giant mouse, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so... what we gotta do here? We gotta swim real fast. Pull from the left side. Swim fast again. Okay, giant mouse is underwater, so we will jump over his head. Good lord. That thing is fucking creepy. I mean, the reality is that at this there are a lot of things in life where if it went away, it would be problematic, right? Like, that's like saying, I don't want to rely on electricity or computers because, like, what if they go away at some point? Like, if they go away, you'll figure out how to deal with it. You know, medication, so for example, like, and this is a thing I've had to go through a lot with, like, mental health, treatment. Like, mental health treatment is very frustrating to people in some cases where they have to use medication because it's like, oh, you know, I feel like I'm broken because I need medication or whatever. And the reality is that, like, what it actually means is just that, like, you've got a chemical imbalance in your brain and we have the science and technology to fix it. There's no reason to, like, consider that a personal failing or flaw. Okay, so here's what I gotta do. I've got to grab this, throw it in, and then I need to pull this down. And I think that will roll right over. Boom. Done. Now I'm going to go back. Well, I just gotta jump. 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 Oh god! Oh no! God damn it! So close. Okay, so giant mouse is right there. Oh no! Come back, boat. I want you. There we go. Lounges were great for procrastination, Life. I agree. I still miss lounges, though. Okay, note to self, don't get my head chopped off by a giant rock. I'm gonna turn the game down slightly. If you tell me if this feels like really dumb, but I think it's better. I actually did, I did get in it a directory to start working on developing a new lounge software yesterday. Not gotten anywhere on it. Oh god! Okay, so I pulled on the giant mouse's tail. Yeah, I guess it's quiet when the narrator's talking, but that mouse shouting is just so loud. But yeah, accepting that our brains are electrochemical things, and they need correct chemicals to work, is not, like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how brains work, and it's good to be aware of that. So, alright, so you're going to drop this tail down, and I'm going to grab it. Is that the story? Oh no! What the hell? So I think I was supposed to do something different. Alright, good swimmer. Do it. Actually, let's go ahead and grab this and move it. There we go. Oh no! Oh. Oh, good god, that stupid mouse. It scares the crap out of me every time. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this down. Huh. Back. Okay, so what I need to do is make this jump. I'm going to move over here. And now I will move this back. At which point the mouse will go away. And I will pull on its tail. There we go. Oh, gotta move this back. Okay, so let's go over here. Pull this back out of the way so we can get past. Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, one of the things that makes... Oh, shit. Oh, okay, it's fine. I was like, there's a mouse there. I'm gonna die. But it went away once the water kicked in, so we are good. So one of the things that I miss about the lounge is that I used to watch so much more YouTube, and now like I go on and I'm like, oh shit, there's like 5 parts of the Vox series that I haven't watched or whatever else like that. Or there was like new Carlos Maza today, or Tom Scott's like How to Be Famous on the Internet video. Like I've only watched part 1 and not parts 2 and 3. But on the other hand, a big part of the reason for that right now is because like I'm just watching through The Office, like, and I enjoy watching through The Office. It's like it's a fun thing for me to do, and to take that away just so that I could watch more YouTube stuff. Like, yeah, I miss YouTube, but I also really enjoy other things too. And with trying to run the lounge 24/7 was just so much like, oh, I need to see every single thing that was unnecessary. For those who do not know, lounges were a feature of YouTube gaming where it's a small beta test, but where you could have other people watch a playlist of videos with you. And I used it to do a bunch of different, basically I just had a 24/7 live like set of content that we were just constantly watch. So, okay, what do I need to do now? Go up here? So, like, I've got someone who can do things with a rock. But how do I distract the mouse? Oh, I can move things down here. Okay. Alright, here we go, Fox. You're gonna pull this up, which is gonna send the canoe over, which will send the mouse away. You're then going to throw this here. Okay. Set this down. Huh. Okay, so I have to have the mouse not be there. But in order for the mouse to not be there, he's got to be somewhere else. Nope. Fox is stuck. Alright, go underneath. I mean, I guess I could pull it all the way around. Try that. But yeah, combine that with, like, I'm doing Upgrade Cambridge. I'm doing all these classes of CCTV. I'm doing, like, you know, continuing to do my live streams, considering doing a show at Public Access. Like, all of this different stuff is a lot. Like that. Learning German, that's right. And of course I still have a job, which is a thing too. Okay, let's take this. Swap characters. Fox will go ahead and pull... I'm just like kind of lost here, so... Okay, so I got it. I got it, I got it, I got it. So we'll do this. So I think what I need to do is I need to get the mouse to go away and then swap quickly. So I'm going to like do this, pull up, get the mouse to go away from down here, swap and throw. Oh, wrong button. All right. Swap and throw. No! That's still the wrong button. I keep hitting jump instead of throw because the throw button is literally like the only thing I use that button for. And so like jump is the button I use everything else for. Yeah, dumb. Oh no, I didn't let it get down. Prop 420, you suspect this game is pre-recorded? No. I did that with Unravel. I haven't done it again since. Yep. I mean, I'll note that I did it with Unravel because you could only play Unravel on Windows, and I didn't realize that until after I'd already announced that I was doing that stream, so. Alright, let's do this. No! Oh, you bastard. Thought I had it. I did not. No! Fuck! Okay, so that's not the fix. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, working and streaming the same day is hard. No doubt. Okay, okay. Yep. Yeah, learning on Friday that you have Monday off is kind of cool. Like that's definitely a winning situation. Okay, so let's try this. Oops. Oh. Fuck. Ah! Okay. Alright, so do this, which will keep it from hitting him in the head. If if I set it down. Gotta be faster on the fox. Alright. So pull up. Make the mouse move from blocking my path. Okay. Now pull down to here so that we will have the rock go above the mouse's head. No! If I make the mouse go away, then it pushes the rock to the side. How the fuck? So Aurora Lee, this is definitely much more traditionally like what kind of place I get stuck in with puzzle platformers, where like this puzzle probably has a straightforward solution that I'm not seeing, such that it doesn't require me doing like 6 things at once, but I don't know what it is. And in the meantime, I'm just kind of going back and forth and wasting a bunch of time and blah, blah, blah. It's just kind of frustrating. Now, why did the... I'm surprised that didn't blow farther. Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually... this part doesn't actually kill you much. It just, like, keeps giving you a rock over and over. And you're supposed to do something different with it, but I don't know what the something different is. Okay, so dropping there does not work. No, fox. Okay, so another thing I can do is that I can put a rock in the boat if I'm careful, I think. I missed. There we go. Still not convinced that was the way it was supposed to go, but whatever. So yeah, Prop 420, if I was going to do something pre-recorded, I wouldn't have done it like that. Alright, so now we got a mouse's tail to pull on. Anything where I'm stuck for that long is too long.
Huding asin katagala romin uyang nin aglan awingakpak kivirok imerme asi matup kahone ukak domi kapalomin.
The giant mouse sunk in the water and was buried.
Iyak tulla pa huding angilya mon olaktut akilyak kaklugo awingakpak. Igling ngamin kubay chahutik
Oh, our little mouse came back! Yay! We saved the little mouse. You can still see the place where the bank collapsed. That's the way Panic used to tell this story. So I did it, Fluffy Bun. That stupid area with the rock was the last bit of the game. So we are finished. We do have a cultural insight that popped up at the end. I guess these are not... I must have missed bits to unlock them. But we'll watch Respect for All Things.
So to really reinforce Iñupiaq values, the things that our elders identify that's important to them, we really thought of respect for all things. Respect for the animals in particular in this case. And so we've added a prelude to the story. An experience with a little mouse is where Nuna and Fox, they forget to respect this little mouse. Something that my Uncle John just told us is that you only go after animals if you intend to use it for food. You don't play with it. You don't mess around with it or tease it, even if it's all in fun. Well, once Nuna and Fox defeat the giant mouse, that's when they learn their lesson, where the mouse comes back to them, their little mouse, their friend. And this story really, it's about respect for all things, respecting all animals all the time, never forgetting to respect them. And that's an essential Iñupiaq value. It's one of the key things that our elders always talk about.
So that is it. That's the game. Thank you all very much for hanging out and watching. It was lovely to have so many folks here tonight to hang out and chat with. I will probably be doing a bonus stream one of these days, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, for finishing up whatever game we're currently playing. I've totally forgotten. Whatever game I was playing on Monday. I'm going to do an extra stream and play that. On Sunday morning, I'm going to be playing golf with Brad Pritchard. So if you want to catch me then, you can catch me playing golf with Brad Pritchard on Sunday morning. Beyond that, so golf with Brad Pritchard on Sunday morning. Bonus stream sometime this weekend. Follow me on Twitter and Discord for updates on that. And I will, other than that, see all of you on Monday. Again, as always, I'm the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15, whatever the fuck I feel like, at Friday at 9:15. I will probably play around like 9/10 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday morning. So you can hit up Brad Pritchard's channel, and I can even put a link in the chat. I think maybe I click this button, copy this, and paste it there. There you go. That's probably Brad's channel. And so you can copy that link, follow that, subscribe to the channel, and do that. Hit the YouTube button and the bell button on YouTube so you can get a notification from YouTube when I go live, etc., etc. It's a great night. I hope you all enjoyed the game as much as I did. Again, if you want to see more of the cultural insights, they are all available on YouTube. Just search for Never Alone Cultural Insights. There are streams out there. And that's going to be it for me. I love you all. And oh, I did have one question. Did anyone notice that I did like a new fancy wipe? Like, did you notice that it does like a whoosh thing? I was playing with transitions, and I didn't realize that like OBS had so many scene transition options. So now it's like, oh, I can do this, and it wipes in a fancy way. It's not all that fancy, but I was amused because so one of the things that I've realized playing with the studio, I finally understand how studio mode is intended to work. And like you're supposed to have like a preview window and a program window, and you swap them and blah blah blah. Because I've been in a studio that has that setup. And I was like, but I don't have like fancy. I can't do a fancy clock transition, which is some of the stupid buttons that they have on these panels that aren't useful but are still interesting. And I didn't realize OBS had all these things that are called like Luma wipe, and they have like a million different transitions. And so like I can do like a Luma wipe that looks like, you know, this instead, or I can do a Luma wipe that looks like this instead. Like, I'm exploding. So, yeah, and OBS has support for custom transitions as well. That's right. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's the game. That's it for tonight. I will be bailing now, and I will see everybody on sometime later this weekend. Sunday morning playing with Brad, some other time playing some more of the game that I'm currently playing, or Monday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time for the normal stream time. So, have a good night. Love you all. Bye-bye.